And welcome everyone to Marital Hate.
We're married, but we
Do not hate
each other. You have to sit on my lap so we can all fit on the screen for
All right,
TikTok.
we're gonna-
Welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacy.
I'm Doug.
We are married, but we do not hate each other. But we do a fucked up podcast for fucked up people. If you're fucked up, you're in the right place.
We don't mind telling you. We do not mind telling you, folks.
Yeah, it's a good time. We're pretty proud of it. The thing is that we have this amazing community that we've that's kind of gathered around us. The most amazing people that I've ever met in my life. Just like supportive, non-judgmental, just really thoughtful people. They come night after night, and we have what we call the haters and the master haters. The haters are just people like you that are here. Maybe you've never seen us before. Maybe you have no idea what we do, or maybe you come night after night and you're part of the conversation. Over on we had for a second, Redneck Genius keeps popping in and leaving before I could say hello to him.
You can even say.
I don't know if
but
you're
at least we're reaching him.
If you just leave, that's crazy.
That's true.
And then over on TikTok, we get a bunch of people just kind of showing, and Jimmy Ange,
India,
another Philip,
Jimmy.
So in any case,
what's up, Jimmy?
Our pal Court's here. Courtney is one of the master haters. I believe I'm waiting for the list from Tracy, to be honest with you.
So when it becomes to master hater, we have a sort of a process, right?
Yeah.
You need to be approved. It's kind of like knighthood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you have to, we have this madam of the master hater whorehouse, because you're a horse, dirty horse. And that's Trace. And Trace will assign you the whatever it is, status of being a master hater.
Yeah, right. You will be bestowed upon you. Ye.
And Courtney says, "Hey, beautiful Ann Douglas." I think I already said who Courtney is, but we fucking love her. And then, of course, Platty, the pansexual, pangender platypus, is here and says greets. That's always how Platty enters the show. We love him.
Yep.
And then Court says, "Hey, PPPUS." So everybody is friends here. Thursday night is usually our slower night.
Oh, it is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah.
But Thursdays are a slower night, but it gets going and it gets crazy. And we have a good time. And tonight we're going to have an extra good time because we have the Candyman here. Nearly Famous Bakery with the Candyman. We're going to do an intro in a little bit.
Wait. Wasn't there a horror movie called That Candyman?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait. I don't want to be scared. It's not that Candyman.
He doesn't. I don't think he has.
It's the nice Candyman. Okay,
I don't think he has any bees. But when we get there,
all right,
we will ask him if he has any bees in his bonnet. I like to get a bee in my bonnet occasionally. If you've ever watched this podcast, I can go on a fucking tirade, a tirade. I just realized, these are nice people. They probably told their friends to watch. I apologize. We're the worst.
Not seen at Stacy tirade.
They probably haven't, but I also have a potty mouth, and bracing people for that.
Very true.
You know what I'm thinking of right now?
What are you thinking of?
We have to wish our friend Gotham a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gotham.
Our brown brother back home. We love him so much. We haven't seen him in too long. When did we see him? When we visited Massachusetts?
When we visited, we stopped by his house.
We talk and we FaceTime and stuff, but he's just one of our favorite people in the whole world. He's like a brother to us, and we're just so grateful to know him.
We have a lot of people like brothers to us.
Yeah, we do. Speaking of people that we have,
Robert,
that are like brothers, we got Hookah Bob in his house. Hookah Bob, we fucking love you. How are you doing today? I loved Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is great.
I'm so excited for you and Matt at Christmas. And then, Halloween or Christmas. You do it for both. Just do it every day. Just dress like that on a Tuesday. It's fine. Courtney says, "Does he come in my house when I say the name 3 times?"
No, that's Beetlejuice.
I think you might have to pay him to do that because your house is far away.
Yeah, you're very far away. You're in Missouri?
You're far away.
Western Missouri.
But I got to tell you right now, I have only seen a peek of the treats. Girl,
you might like them.
You might want to move to Florida. And Hookah Bob says, "Good evening."
And then Patty says, "It's Patty's birthday."
Patty's
birthday.
Okay,
did I
ready?
say Patty?
Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Platty. Happy birthday to you. Hey,
Platypus.
So the people that come night after night, you're like our family. Platty, if I had known, I would have baked you a cake, and you would have been like, "Why the hell did this? What is this limp dick nonsense of dough?
That's terrible.
In front of me with icing thrown on top." So you would have hated it. Is really what it comes down to. But what I could have done instead was talk to the Candyman and sent you a cake.
Yeah, we think.
But I don't think it honestly, do you think that you could take a cake?
Yeah,
in Southwest Florida. Even to the post office before it melted?
No. And we actually, do we even know where Platypus is?
He's in Canada.
Oh, hey. Well, at least it would melt, and then when it got there, it would kind of freeze up
Freeze
again.
up again.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Daniel says, hi, guys. Daniel sent me
Daniel.
something very interesting this
Oh.
evening. Baby, I was scrambling to get ready for the pod, so that was a lot, and I want to talk about that. And are you okay? And maybe you'll come on sometime and do it. By the way, if you guys are over on TikTok or enjoying what we're doing,
Woof Woof was joined,
or you think we're
Mr.
freaking
Eichenboom.
crazy, which both are true, we
Lot of,
we
Air
love you.
Force
We're so
there.
glad you're here. If you
Sandra,
could share with
a
your
lot of people.
friends, we are new at all of this, and we are still figuring it out. Actually, we're new at TikToking, but we've been doing the podcast now for a little bit over the year. And this is episode
Sierra.
266. We do it 5 nights a
Tons
week.
of people here.
It's live and interactive, and we love supporting small businesses, and that's what we're going to do tonight. So I have a few, and Platty says, "Oh, thank you. Let us know if you want a clip so you can watch it later." You made one for Jose.
I did make one for Jose.
We
yeah.
sang "Happy Birthday" to Jose from
And
Quantum, who
just so he
fixed
could
our
show his
internet.
friends that didn't believe him.
That
we
were
made a
crazy.
clip.
Well,
Yeah.
and also we sang "Happy Birthday" in Spanish.
She just added O's to everything.
Just made up a bunch of Spanish words.
She said "Happy
No.
Birthday, O."
I didn't make up Spanish words. I used the 5 Spanish words that I know. In
Oh,
a
right,
song.
you did. Yeah,
It was
and just
Malta,
Bon,
Cerveza,
Yeah.
Baño. So that was that quesadilla.
Chimichanga.
Which, if you haven't been following, we eat quesadillas every freaking day. Thanks, everybody who's following. Shout out to Antonio, Lee, and of course, Hookah
Bob's
Bob.
over there. Jimmy
Actually,
Osborne.
Hookah
What's
Bob,
up, Jane?
I literally have the
Molly.
stream on my
Richard.
phone on with the volume off just so we can get the credit. And every once in a while, I reach over and tap on it. 'Cause
Nice.
We're trying. Like, if you guys know what to, we still don't know what we're doing. It's been a year.
So Bob said, I said good evening in the Dracula voice, and that's what he thought of us. See that we're practically brothers.
You guys are
we're
like
of the
Siamese
same
twins.
mind.
And since I'm not particularly fans of your brothers, I'm replacing them with Hookah Bob, George, and G. So there you go. And then, of course, Daniel says, absolutely, I would love, we could have you on the podcast for a million reasons, but that sounded like a fucking story and a half.
Daniel, my wife, I actually showed my wife something on reverb.com yesterday and had her talk me out of it.
The B-Bender.
The B-Bender Telecaster. It was really nice. It was cheap. It was like $700, and I'm like, oh, but I don't have the most money coming in right now, so I had to put the kibosh on the B-Bender.
When money is coming in, we will get you a B-Bender.
We'll get a better one.
B-Bender
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
It'll be the most B-Bendy ever. Try not to get electrocuted, boys and girls. Trey says, hi, peeps. That's OG Lesby and Master Hater Tracy. What you guys may or may not have noticed. Well, so Tracy and her wife, Bex, have been lesbians like since the dawn of time. Like, they were in the Garden of Eden. Not really. They're not that old. And Eve was like eating the apple with Adam. And they were like, oh, they're so stupid. They're like cisgender straight people drama. And they just decided to be lesbians. And they have been ever since.
Oh.
And they're a big part of the reason why we're celebrating Pride this month and supporting the gay
Free dad hugs.
the gay, lesbian, the LGBT,
all kinds of rainbows.
Hugs. Because, I was actually really surprised because there was a lot of hate on the Cape Coral page toward the gay community recently. And
No bueno.
Doug's son, my stepson, is gay. And of course, Tracy's one of my best friends and she's gay. And I have a lot of other gay friends. And so I just felt like we needed to do something. So we did the Pride opening. We're going to wear our free mom hugs shirts all month, for free mom and free dad hugs shirts all month. And of course, Doug did the Pride theme. And I just want you to know whether you're gay, straight, trans, you have,
Checkerboard.
gender fluid, whatever the fuck you do, we don't care.
Bluish.
If I'm not gonna fuck you, I don't care who you fuck. I'm only gonna fuck him. And
It's a perk of marriage.
By the way, I did today. It was good.
Oh.
It was efficient, and that's what I'm looking for in sex at my age.
So speaking of sexy, Helen says, did you say live and interactive or live and attractive? We are now that you're here, sweet thing.
She actually told me her age today, and I said, no way,
Who,
you're
Helen?
29.
Yeah,
and
no, she's a youngin.
She said flattery will get you everywhere, and I said I would like snacks, please. Thank
We
you.
want some of those deep fried marshmallows. What we want.
Oh,
That sounds good.
We may be up there this summer for
Oh, yeah,
a
we would
wedding,
have to
so
cool down there.
get the food ready.
That's right.
Get the
We
snacks.
should get them to do the wedding.
I actually think that
Yeah,
you may
that'd be
need to
good.
sing at the wedding.
Okay.
So Kathy and Justin are here. Rugworthy girl, when are you
What's
coming
up?
on? Pick a day. Come on the pod.
What's up, Kathy and
And,
Justin?
actually, maybe they could do that when the boys are here. That'd be like a
Maybe.
3 birds with 1 stone kind of a
Mm.
deal. And then Kathy's here, your friend. So actually, my good friend Kathy Worth, love her. She makes Latchuk rugs with her company Rugworthy. She and her son Justin do it, and they're just like a little small business, just trying to make ends meet. And of course, they still have full-time jobs. But they're a really great business, local business that you can support. They have one of a kind products. Absolutely love them. And she introduced me to Dre, and Dre, who is the Candyman, who will be coming on later. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but
it's like a Bruce Wayne situation. I don't think you're supposed to let anybody know.
Sorry, I'm kind of a spaz.
I think he's been outed in the
we're not here to push
secret
anyone
identity
out of the closet, but you guys have ADD. We have ADD.
Yeah, you
no
guys
one's going to remember anyway.
Nobody's going to rewind.
But what we're going to remember is he's a badass and he brought snacks. And as far as I'm concerned, you can be. I don't care what you are, but if you bring me snacks, I'm going to fucking love you. Who are we kidding? I love everybody.
You do love everybody.
That was our whole point, is that no matter whether you're gay, straight, whatever it is, we love you. You're worthy. You are loved. And if there's somebody in the world that makes you feel not loved, or there's people that make you feel not accepted or whatever, fuck those people. Come hang out with us. We want to be your friends. And the people that come night after night, the master haters, as you can see them all chatting here, they're all friends with one another, didn't know each other before this started. They didn't even know us. And they all became our friends.
Didn't have any friends before they started making friends. Oh,
not all of them, some of them.
Okay.
But listen, don't piss off Tracy, because she knows how to hide a body. And they all they've all got their own little good qualities. If you come, you'll get to know them and love them like we do. They're like, oh, baby.
They're like little family.
Well, I like to say that they're like our little babies, but
little family essence.
They're the responsible ones. I hear comments. I have yet to master a playing guitar, so I don't have the courage to try a B bender yet.
I wouldn't know what I was doing. I'd have to practice up on that thing.
Do you know how many instruments are in this house that do not get played?
Saxophone, bass clarinet, guitar, bass, 12-string guitar.
Care Bear says, hey, my favorite friends. Care Bear has been commenting on
CB.
all of our stuff.
Oh, yeah, CB was here before.
And I believe she is a lesbian of lesbian descent. And so we
the best kind of lesbian.
We have the lesbian
one that is a
lesbian
lesbian
descent.
Yeah.
In any case, we're so glad you're here, and we just want you to know that we're supporting you and your partner. We love everybody, and we just want you to know, especially during Pride. I really wish that there was no need for Pride, because let me tell you something. I'm proud of you every day, whether you're gay, straight, black, white, Chinese,
checkerboard,
whatever you could, religion. I'm proud of you every day, and I love you every day.
Yeah.
So I wish that we didn't need Pride, but unfortunately, it seems like there's still assholes in Cape Coral that are fucking assholes.
Well, that makes little comments,
I'm gonna make the spectacle of it and be like, I love the gays, because I do.
Oh.
Plus,
now the whole neighborhood knows.
Well, I think they knew, because
speaking of, Tracy says she loves our shirts. I know we've told you, but she still loves them. That's fantastic.
Did you see the flag at the end of the new opening? Well, it's the Pride opening.
Thing, yeah.
It has the flag at the end, and I didn't know about it the first time I saw it. I cried. I was like bawling at the beginning of the podcast.
And Helen is psyched about the flattery. Ann is here. Hello, Ann.
Hello, Ann. Ann is actually the first person we ever interviewed on the podcast, and we have will be our most recent guest momentarily with the Candymans. I'm really looking forward to that.
This is the third guest this week.
It's been very.
This is crazy. So
it's been very guessy.
It's very guessy. And Tracy says facts.
And then great, though.
Daniel says, my friends all tell me that I have no friends at all. That sounds like a line from Born Under a Bad Sign, I think, Daniel. I'm not sure.
Care Bear says, thank you for all the love. We love you all, peeps. And she says, right?
Thanks,
we're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Randall's here. As it
Randall,
and if he wasn't, it would not be right.
It's so funny.
Yeah, wait. Randall said he was going to sleep all day, like forever. Like I thought he was just going to take today off the calendar. He'd be back tomorrow.
Y'all keep Randall.
But here he
thoughts.
is.
He's got a lot going on right now. I mean, keep everybody in your thoughts. Just let's just all spread love to everyone. Let's spread love to everyone, because everyone deserves to be loved. And I think everybody's struggling in their own way. And if you know, hey, I'm not the only one struggling. There's other people out there, and there's people that have my back. I don't know, it makes it a little easier. And of course, if you're come to a podcast where we talk about nonsense and we act ridiculous, then it makes things a little brighter.
That's pretty much us. Tracy said she did see the flag on the beginning, and we played at the end too. So it's like a double whammy. See it again. And then Daniel said that was a quote from John Prine. So
I don't know who John Prine is.
Well, he's dead.
Okay, well, we're going to be getting ready to bring on the Candyman very soon, but I do want to tell you a little bit.
So get out your golden tickets, kids, and see if you get out your chocolate bars and unwrap them.
While I pull this up and the Candyman gets into his candy.
Yeah.
That's not what they do, right? No, he licks the wallpaper.
No, that was a kid. That was a no good kid. And then there's a gobstopper, and that was kids was no good.
You're creative.
Some girl fell in the river of chocolate.
You're creative.
I try to be, yes.
You are very creative, and you cook me things. And we have a friend who is the Candyman?
Yeah.
Why can't you make me a candy land that I can live in, please?
Or Candyland, like the
It'll have
gumdrop,
to be inside.
swamp. Or
We may
whatever that
have to
thing is.
get the air conditioning service because it doesn't seem to want to keep up. But yeah, that's kind of my point.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, and by the way, the lesson we're learning in Cape Coral is our air conditioner cannot keep the F.
Today was like a heat index of like 1.5, 110, something like that. It was crazy today. But actually, it's not like when I came out here, it felt horrible. But now that the sun's going down and there's thunderstorms about,
it's cooling things off.
We're doing a little bit better.
It's definitely a little bit better than it was. And I just wanted to read you a little bit about Nearly Famous Treats before we get going.
He was going to do Almost Famous Treats, but that was taken. So they went Nearly Famous.
Hey, you could probably leverage that too.
Famous Adjacent was another option that he had. Next Door to Famous was one. But Nearly Famous, it rolls off the tongue, I think.
So I'm asking you, our viewers that we love so very much, to give them a follow on their socials. And thank you, Randall, for the rose. That was so sweet of you. And Care Bear said I felt horrible. I'm sorry you felt horrible, sweetie.
What's up, JB?
That I put the link there, nearlyfamoustreats.com. Definitely follow them on all the socials. Support them. They're a small business. They're local. And, trying to grow up their thing in the world. And I'm pretty sure he sent me a bio that you were supposed to read. Isn't on your.
I was supposed to read, but I will have to open it up.
Did you lose it?
No, I didn't lose
I'm
it.
looking for it all over my computer, and I'm like, oh yeah, Doug has it. Duh.
You want me to read it in
Yeah.
like an English tone?
Well, from the desk of the Candyman.
From the desk of the Candyman, this document has been sent. Now, in our 6 years, a home-based bakery and dessert shop, I want that Yummy is Southwest Florida's official home of Nearly Famous Treats. Our full line of chocolates, breads, breakfasts, and keto-friendly goodies are made from scratch using only the finest ingredients. Visit nearlyfamoustreats.com and be delightfully tempted.
I feel like I have been delightfully honest to God. When he walked in the door, it was all I could do not to kick the man over and steal his snacks. Like they look so good.
they look
I'm so
pretty good.
excited. And now,
Without further ado,
wait till you see the outfit because I might have to.
it's Candyman.
I might just throw him in the pool and steal his clothes because they're really cool. All right. Without further ado, is our friend
Welcome,
Candyman.
Candyman.
Woo!
Woo!
Hello, my friend, handsome Candyman.
How you
It's so
doing?
lovely
This
to
is
see you.
Candyman.
Welcome.
Good to be
I
here.
don't know if
Good to
Friendship
be
for
here.
everyone.
How are you?
Friendship for everyone. We have a little chair for you,
Pull
my
up a
friend.
mushroom tuffet. Is that
Yes.
the idea?
Oh, a mushroom
Okay.
tuffet would be great.
How are we doing?
We're gonna have to be a little bit cozy. Doug
That's
does not
okay.
bite.
Cozy is good.
Well, you have
Switch
seen the
way
beginning
See
of the
how we're doing
program,
this
so
here?
I
think my tie is a little bit off, but that's okay.
That's okay because that screen is
sorry,
really
it's
tiny.
after hours.
Wonderful.
This is an after hours broadcast.
It's an after hours treat. Yay!
I can pull up comments on my screen, and that way we don't have to reach over. And
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Works.
So, and of course, Tracy says, I am tempted. I cannot wait to see the treats. And she says, welcome, Candyman. Do
Right.
we need a knife or plates or napkins or anything?
Not unless you want to get violent.
I do. I want your coat.
We want a
I
candy
told you.
riot.
Rock and
I
roll.
told you I want your coat. Okay.
Well, let's start. We'll start off with the Nearly Famous Treats portion. This is our Nearly Famous half dozen sampler.
Put it right up
These
there.
are-
Put it right up there. This
These
is,
are
Hang on.
three. Yeah, go
Look at
ahead.
that.
Give
Look
it to
at that.
Vanna White. Those are three of our Nearly Famous
Oh, that
salted
looks so
caramels
beautiful.
and three of our berry vanilla.
This
That's-
packaging. Can I just tell you, this packaging
Yeah,
looks beautiful.
I just want to
That's
eat
right.
that.
Do you want a chair, sweetheart? We can pull up a chair for you right here.
I'm fine.
Doug, give her a chair.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, or grab that one.
Yeah, I'm fine. Fine.
And so we've got these lovely chocolates that are we allowed to try them?
Of course, you're allowed to try them. That's the idea.
Look at-
I mean,
Look
there's
you
no
just-
peanuts and there's no gluten.
There's no peanuts, gluten.
Are there any bugs?
No, well, I
Okay,
don't
no
think so.
bugs.
Although I understand cicadas are a thing now.
Yeah, they are.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
sit there.
Cicadas, sorry. But yeah, please.
Oh, there's a little melty there.
It's even
That's
better.
okay.
It's a
Gives you
little
an
melty.
excuse to lick your fingers.
That's right.
I might lick more than my fingers.
Boost the ratings, right?
Oh,
Isn't that delightful?
oh,
Right?
oh.
And if no one sees you eat it, it has no calories. Now, Mrs. Candyman seems like she's snuck into the picture here. So, hello, darling. There you
I
go.
love
That should
it.
keep
Oh, you
busy.
guys are so cute. Let me bring you a chair.
Oh, sweet.
Oh my god, I could
Okay.
gobble these up. They're
Oh,
so good.
I'm
Oh my
so
god.
glad.
I'm a good
Tell me what that is made of.
That is a very vanilla truffle, and basically what it is, it's the same ingredients as our Nearly Famous Berry Vanilla Fudge. It's white chocolate chips, marshmallow fluff, vanilla, half and half, and sprinkles. So they look pretty.
They
They have to look pretty.
y'all.
The caramel is off the hook.
I haven't
I know,
even
I
gotten
think
that.
you're
far. Wait, I'm just gonna take bites of
No,
every.
so everybody
Salted
look
caramel
up.
is our best
It's all
seller. and has
melty.
been for years.
Mm. Everybody loves caramel.
And we get more compliments on that than almost anything else.
Nice.
I feel like it's weird to make my sex face in front of company when we're not
no, that's-
swingers,
that's
but
not good.
So what's your sex
here we
life?
are.
Sex life?
I had a phrase. Somebody tried the caramels one time,
Yeah.
and because
Yeah.
we always give out samples
Yeah.
at our shows and that,
Yeah.
and this gal, she took a bite of the caramel and she turned to me, and I was like, "Do you like it?" And she said to me, she's like, "That is stupid good."
Yeah. Okay. So we gotta get. Let me see. I'm gonna slide you up, and I'm gonna go into the
Okay,
background.
I'll slide up
Then we can
here.
There you
both
go.
be on camera. Doug,
Well, have
Yeah.
fun.
maybe
I
if you
love
slide
it.
back, we can
Just
get
gonna-
There we go.
Candyman some front and center view.
There we go.
I love the front and center views. There we go.
He's quite handsome and he's quite dapper with his coat on.
Oh, it's aristocratic, darling.
Now, I've
And-
heard the
What'd you say?
Candyman
What'd you say,
mixes
babe?
it with love and makes the world taste good. Is this true?
Well, we're nearly making the world taste good. Yeah,
Excellent. We're
we do
making
mix it with
Southwest
love.
Florida.
We're making Southwest Florida taste
Because I
good.
always ask
Absolutely.
them when you go to a restaurant, I ask if the food is made with love, and a lot of times they like look at me funny.
Yeah.
But when they say, "Of course it's made with love," it makes my experience that much better.
If
I
it's a
think it
small
is made with
business,
love.
it's more likely. Otherwise,
right.
it's made with like
It's more
phosphate.
corporate love.
Yeah, it's corporate love.
Like
And
Chili's-
corporate love
Chili's
is all
makes
about
it-
the stock price, right?
Yeah, Chili's makes it with corporate
That's
love.
the thing, right? So it's all about shopping small, supporting local businesses, and having something that's like real, like not only really good but pure ingredients, so you know what's
Absolutely.
in it. It's not a bunch of chemicals. They're going to
No.
give you 9 kinds of tumors.
And the happy dance is a real thing. We
Happy
will
dance.
do a happy dance for you.
That's-
and you're
that's
actually
fantastic.
you're planning on doing delivery in this on this in Southwest Florida.
We do delivery in Southwest Florida. We do a lot of events. You can go to our website, nearlyfamoustreats.com, and see where we're going to be. We'll be back here in the Cape on Tuesday. We do a fundraiser at Stewie Tomatoes on
Oh,
Pine Island
over
Road
there, sure,
once
yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
Second Tuesday of the month. So delivery that day is free.
Nice.
We do events pretty much all over. We do a monthly event in Punta Gorda. We're going to be in Sarasota on the 22nd, I think, at a little place called Pixie Dust SRQ. It's a little metaphysical bead and gem, and you can get
Check it
your
out.
you can get your
Pixie Dust.
vibe on. You know what I mean? And we'll have our nearly famous peanut butter, which we make from scratch.
Yeah.
And
I love
it's
it.
tons of fun. It's tons of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Well,
I
Hookah
have
Bob had
heard
asked how he got him. Let's just repeat that website. That's nearlyfamoustreats.com.
.com.
And Kathy says, Willy Wonka, is that you? I don't know if we
I
can
think
say
I
the
think it
W
is.
word.
I don't know
W
if you
word.
could say the
Yeah,
W
right,
word
might
because
be
of
the-
copyright.
yeah,
So
but
Actually,
yeah.
it's funny that you should say that because Doug used to work for a company that has since sold, where he was the creative director there, and they used.
Golden tickets for
Really?
Like they
Yes.
would give free services.
so funny. You have to be so careful about. You have to be so
Yeah.
careful about copyright infringement and all that.
It's a small
Except with
world.
Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse just entered the public.
That's right.
domain,
He just
so,
entered the
Yeah, we're
Steamboat
good to go.
Willie.
I keep pulling it
You
off,
keep
and you're
doing
pulling it on. Go ahead.
So Helen says you're bringing me candy when you come to Massachusetts this summer, correct?
Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
buying me a ticket?
No, well, we're going to Massachusetts.
Yeah,
for a
sure,
wedding.
Helen.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
we'll-
supposed to go for
I
a
remember
wedding.
Massachusetts.
Look, I'm just coming for those deep fried
Really?
marshmallows
Okay.
and to see you guys.
Fried
Oh yeah, we've
marshmallows.
only been
Thanks.
back.
They
we've
have
only
a
been
food
back
truck.
once.
Yeah.
And they I don't know who came up
Oh,
with this, but
really?
they have deep fried marshmallows with like a chocolate drizzle on them.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Oh,
amazing.
it sounds-
We used to make our
it
own
looks
marshmallows.
amazing. Oh really?
We
Yeah,
don't
it's
do
kind of
it
tough, right?
We do make, however,
You need
our
a jet.
own
Oh
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
what
what
do you
is
have
this?
here?
cherry muffins.
Ooh, and are the cherry
Nearly
muffins-
famous cherry muffins.
Now, are
Nearly
the cherry
famous.
muffins, are they gluten free?
No, they are not.
Oh, then
So
Doug's
you're off.
gonna
More
be
for me.
in heaven.
you're
More
out.
for me.
Doug
Thank you,
is in-
Candyman.
However-
This is my
He loves
favorite
when
day.
he has carbs that I will not normally let
Ah,
him.
well,
I was-
the nearly famous cherry almond bites
Oh,
are gluten free.
Ooh.
So you're
for
in
you
luck.
folks that like
Thank
cherries and
you.
And
almonds.
those are literally just
Candyman.
dried cherries and almonds.
Oh, that
Nothing
sounds
else.
amazing.
So-
And wrappers.
Cindy's actually a local.
Cindy's local. Cindy, we're here with the
Hi, Cindy.
Candyman, who is from
and he
nearlyfamoustreets.com.
delivers. He
He
delivers.
delivers to the Cape.
And he,
And,
you guys should definitely chat because you have. I know you do your crocheting, and you're local.
Yeah.
I bet the Jeep girls would love these. They're just a local
From
business.
Brooklyn.
trying
Who
to make
doesn't
it
love
and-
treats? I don't know
Everybody
anybody that
loves
likes treats.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Isn't that delightful?
that's up your alley. And
That's
um,
keto. That's keto friendly.
Oh my
It's
God.
gluten
And
free.
Nicole
It's
is
no
here.
added sugar.
It's like
It's about 75, 80 calories.
I can't even describe
Oh,
it.
that is good
Not
flavor
yummy?
right now. That was good.
Ugh.
Well,
Fun
see,
little thing to pop in the morning for breakfast or whatever. Just
Oh my god! I would
get
eat these.
some-
We
all
like
day
it.
long.
Isn't that terrific?
You're
well,
a
they're not
genius.
special treats, but
They're special.
But if
they're
you're trying to
special
behave, then
yeah,
I mean, it's
guys. I guess
it's,
it
Well,
was actually a-
I believe
it's
she
a
meant,
lot better. It's a lot better than like pretend sweets. You know
I
what
think
mean?
she
And
was
have, like,
she was talking
saffron.
about edible.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
edible,
yeah, that's it. Putting the love in the edibles. No, but we avoid using any kind of. We don't use any kind of artificial sweetener, Truvia, stevia,
Yeah.
nothing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We
I just
you know,
read today that xylitol is
medicine.
causing it's an artificial sweetener that I think they use in gum, but it causes heart attacks.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
xylitol is it's really funny with all these sweeteners. Like they'll come up with like oh, this one's fine, and then it's not, and this one's fine, and then it's not. I try to do honey or maple syrup as much as possible.
We use
Yeah.
maple syrup in a lot of stuff. Yeah.
We use maple syrup in a lot of our things as a sweetener. Honey is another one. Coconut oil sometimes
Yep,
we
yep.
use.
On camera. There
Um,
you go.
There she is. See?
Yeah, I just made.
See,
you
look
the,
at that. Behind every
coconut,
short man is a
truffle
great
stuff
woman.
yesterday. It's in the fridge.
You made the truffle.
The
Oh yeah.
coconut oil truffle. Yeah.
Oh, so as I eat coconut oil every day, and Doug makes me these little truffles with it, but yours are way better.
Yeah,
Right?
these are awesome. these are insane. These are insane.
Thank you.
So I think we talked a little bit before, but tell the folks it's beyond the treats you see here. There's breads, there's all kinds of
All
stuff,
kinds
right?
of terrific stuff. Yeah, we have a variety of truffles, not just the ones that I showed you today. Chocolate, s'mores, marshmallow. We have a birthday cake truffle that is really out of sight. It's
And
terrific.
And you do so do you do homemade breads?
Homemade breads. We have an Asiago cheese bread that you'll literally jump the sofa to get to. It doubles as air freshener because when you toast it up, the whole
Ooh.
house just
Oh, it
for
smells
like
like
a half an hour.
I
It's
love this.
amazing.
smells like a Papagino's.
Yeah, we do a jalapeno cheese bread. We have a keto bread, which is terrific if you want a keto friendly French toast.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a keto bread. Slice it real thin. Put it in a little egg.
What makes
wash.
it keto?
Really?
Coconut flour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
Coconut
Um,
flour. Mhm.
Do you do make a gluten-free bread? I'm sorry,
do
I was
make
just
a
catching
gluten-free
up.
bread.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
we do.
Yeah, finding gluten-free products that taste good is a challenge. Like I feel like you could have an entire business of just selling decent tasting gluten-free bread to people
Yeah.
and rolls, or oh my gosh, not that you could. I don't know if you could even do this volume, but partnering with local restaurants, because I got to tell
Maybe.
you, the rolls at local restaurants, the gluten-free ones, are gross.
Yeah.
We hear a lot of stuff when we talk to people, especially people on keto or gluten free, that it's really difficult to find quality stuff that they can really enjoy, not just when they have a hankering for something sweet. That's why the cherry almond things are so good. They're simple.
Oh,
You get you get a little tartness, you get a little
A little bit of
crunch.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
the, and
just
the
fun.
almond.
We've also got a peanut butter one that has oats, chia seed, and raisins.
Oh,
you
cheese are
could do
good.
that.
Yeah.
also
With,
really
you could do
good.
that with almond butter.
You
Mhm.
could, yeah,
Absolutely.
So Nicole says, "I want some treats."
Excellent.
We gave you the website is on the comments.
So,
And
Novel-
also Cindy says, "Is he interested in being a vendor at Bike Night in the Cape Coral? Here in Cape Coral, there's Bike Night. The motorcycle guys come in.
Depends what it is.
They
and,
yeah, well,
Yes, and if you could let him
yeah,
know
we
when
could
that
hook you
is.
up with that.
And
Absolutely,
give
let
him
me
a
know.
follow. It's Nearly Famous Treats.
Nearlyfamoustreats.com.
Yeah, we're on Facebook at Nearly Famous Treats. The website is nearlyfamoustreats.com. Our email, if you want to get into my inbox, is I want that yummy at gmail.com.
That's
and you definitely
amazing.
do. And or you can call us on the phone. Can we do
So-
phone numbers or no?
Sure.
Our phone number, if you want to give us a call, is 239-202-7401. You can thank the spammers that your call will probably be screened, but if you tell me you're interested in our treats, I will pick up.
Can you repeat the number again?
Certainly, 239-202-7401. It's your hotline to a delicious time.
But you don't ship.
No.
We do
Candy
not
Man.
ship.
Yeah.
We have not figured out a way to
Mm.
ship it economically to where
Cool.
it wouldn't be like a McDonald's Happy Meal now at $40 for a dozen chocolates. It's silly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and especially honest to God, I just ordered chocolate chips off Amazon, and they were like monk fruit or whatever. Honey, you can pull that down. Because so they can. see
Yeah,
in their comments.
I was gonna go in the
We ordered chocolate chips off Amazon, and they were like bougie, like organic ones with
Right.
like mug fruit or something, and they came in a cooler. They had to ship them in a cooler because we live in Southwest Florida.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's a miracle we haven't melted. Like
That's
the
right.
four of us just
been a
went
little crazy.
bleh on the ground.
a little crazy.
Doug, you get comments?
So going back to the xylitol comment, and Stacy said that xylitol is toxic to cats and dogs. So
That's not
maybe we just need to get rid of that
Maybe.
altogether. Cindy says, "Our not our."
She was meeting with
Okay.
her comment.
Okay. I'll be in touch if you're interested. Please drop the info in the comments or Stacy message me. Yeah,
So
we'll
it's-
work
it's
on that.
The website's there in the links.
Yeah. And need help getting these to like 10K.
Yes.
We
Absolutely.
like 10K. 10K is wonderful.
Yes, absolutely.
What is 10K?
So
I have no
10,000 is this big point in social media where
Oh,
you can
okay,
start to monetize. So
Oh,
yeah,
I think the
okay,
Candyman could
okay.
do some candy making every day.
That's right. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that
and
would
he
I'd
could
watch
monetize
that.
shit all day long.
There's a
We're
guy
gonna help
that
him.
I think he just eats ice cream every day. He's like, "Oh, I'm
Really?
eating whatever. It's a crazy storm here. Gotta love
If the
Florida. It's
website
black here
doesn't
and
get
blue
bigger,
there.
he will.
So it's black over there,
Yeah.
and it's
I was
moving
gonna look up the
purple.
radar as I like to do, but my phone is being used for TikTok.
iPad.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah,
I'm
we
kind of a radar nut. I would.
Yeah, he
Really?
does this thing every day where he compares the weather to the like whatever he sees. You could have
Like NORAD.
put your face on the screen.
Sorry.
It's more like NORAD with an artistic interpretation.
Yeah,
so he gets
right.
the weather and then he compares it to something.
I love it.
I do too. I just wanted to ask. Well, over there must be here. Well, we're near Santa Barbara and Cape Coral Parkway Publix. That's like right down the block from us. So if anybody wants to just drop on by, we've had people come by and like slow
Really?
down or beep at us or yeah. We've had a few.
Funny.
We have
You're like groupies. Yeah.
Hey, listen. I am the key groupie around here. I will be all over Doug Gear, who just released his first album.
Yeah.
Doug Gear
rock.
songs 1 through 10. You can find it on Google. Like you can even say, "Hey Google, play Doug Gear
That's
songs
right.
1 through 10," and it'll don't interrupt me because then
I'm
it'll
sorry.
actually start the
I'm,
screen.
I'm trying to be the hype man.
Hey Google, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10, and it will play. Or you can say, Alexa, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10. Or you can listen to US 41 Radio, where they spotlight local musicians. Doug is currently in rotation with his song "Smiles About the Sun," "Smiles Like the Sun," which is the song he wrote when he was manifesting me. And I don't know, he's super talented, and I just love him. And it would be nice to do sex things to a guy that was a rock star, but like not be a slut about it. So like I already do sex
Too
things
late.
to him, and I already think he's a rock. You're the worst husband
I
ever.
kinda am, yeah.
And the best.
Where's the bell? Where's the freaking bell?
I don't know where the bell went. We have a bell.
We have too much
And when
crap.
things get out of
Just
hand, we
one?
ring the bell. Yeah, right
Really?
here. Yeah. That's
Oh, Bell.
yeah.
Okay. I thought
We
you
have
said
a bell. We have a lot of things.
Okay.
So we wanted to ask you, Mr. Candyman,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
did you get into this?
Well, we got into this because of the lady in the back.
Mrs.
there's-
Candyman.
Mrs.
Candyman.
Mrs. Man.
So there's her and there's me, and she's half Italian. So there's always
Oh.
lots and lots and lots of food around. Way
I'm
too much
Portuguese
food
and
around.
Irish.
Buon
So-
Natale.
I know, right?
I think I just
Have
said
another
Merry-
mouthful,
I
darling.
think I just said Merry Christmas.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
So we would package some of it up. I would package some of it up, and I would take it around the neighborhood, and I would say, hey, we had some leftover food, and I would put something with it, maybe some cookies or maybe some peanut butter bars or something. And people were like, dude, this is really good. I said, I know, right? I walk 3 miles a day to try to look like this. And one thing led to another, and it was obviously going to be easier to try and make something out of the sweets than to try to run a restaurant.
Right.
And that's shortly thereafter, we were introduced to cottage food. Short explanation is you can do it out of the home. We're not doing that anymore. We're now in a commercial kitchen. But basically, it sprouted from the fact that my wife just makes too much food.
Oh, nice.
And now
so
I
does
make
my
too much
wife.
food.
My wife makes too much.
Right?
food.
I think it's a female thing.
Well, I think it's you're making it for your family and your friends and your friends' family and all
Right.
that stuff. So I think that, yeah. So yeah, we're always overcooking here.
Now, how long have you kids been married?
5 years. Well, 6 years.
6 years.
Business
you're
is 5. Yeah,
newlyweds.
6 years. Yeah, we're newlyweds.
Newlyweds.
We're
Nice.
newlyweds.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And
We're still in the finish each other's sentences phase.
so
Yeah, we
were,
are too.
were you a chef before this, or were you?
No,
You were
No,
not.
I've been eating all my life.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I've only been
I
cooking
think
for.
I've been
a
eating
few
since
years.
I had teeth. I think pretty
Really?
much. Yeah, maybe a
Mine
little
are-
bit before
mine are
that.
fading away.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
related to the treats, of course.
Nope.
You know,
Good point. Good point by you.
my former life as a hockey player.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
going to tell y'all right now that it would be worth losing all your teeth. That's how good.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that good.
I
yeah.
appreciate
God,
that. I
And Doug would
that.
appreciate a gummer. So, like, it's
Yeah,
fine.
right.
What are you talking about?
A blowjob with no teeth.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
It's so
I'm
hard
here
to
to
keep them in
be
a
super
sentence.
So,
inappropriate.
Cindy, I promised when Cindy joined the show, I promised to make her a lasagna because she'd hurt her foot and she couldn't get around. I'm like, oh, I should make you a lasagna, and she hasn't forgotten it. So
Right.
forgotten it. So maybe I'll have to borrow your Italian wife to show me how to make a
Wow.
good
Right.
lasagna.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah, that would be
actually,
helpful.
I didn't promise her a good lasagna.
Or just
I
a
did
lasagna.
So I
Let's go
could
to
I
Publix.
could go to Publix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go to Publix,
exactly.
absolutely.
Although I
We
guess-
were
Or I
at
could get her-
Publix. We were at Publix the other night. I don't know. Maybe I played a Shelter of Light with the Oompa Loompas. All right. But we went to Publix the other night, and they had a salad bar, they had Chinese food,
Oh,
and they had it was just like
that must have
laid
been a
out the-
Publix Deluxe.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was awesome. It
There's
was really
somewhere
cool.
there's somewhere they actually serve wine now. Like in
Oh,
you
really?
can have like
Wow.
your vino as your Ormond Beach.
Well,
where
they get
Christina
that from
goes.
Wegmans.
And then somebody from customer service goes up and says, "Did you remember the Pop-Tarts? Did you remember the potato chips?"
That's right.
Yeah, I
They
gotta
try
take all
they
that
try and
stuff.
push
off.
the other
God.
stuff.
Yeah.
If you could make healthy Pop Tarts, can I tell you? How
Oh.
many people?
Healthy
Healthy
pop.
Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, I don't know how you
people-
do that.
So there is a recipe out there that's supposedly for healthy Pop Tarts, and my friend
Really?
Christina, who Christina always bakes treats. Like she's basically you, except she doesn't do it as a business. She makes all
And
these
she doesn't have a
delightful
beard.
treats. What's that?
And she doesn't have a beard.
No, well, not
Yeah.
usually.
No, I've never seen her with her beard, but she probably waxes.
Okay.
I mean, we're women of a certain age, and my friend is absolutely gorgeous. But let me tell you something: that woman is on the Peloton 24 hours a day.
If she had a treat, she would only have a quarter of a treat, and it would and then she would be on the
That's
Peloton.
not true. She eats. She's a foodie, and that's why she's
She is a foodie. She would like
such
these,
a
yeah.
good cook.
Really?
Yeah.
But what she always, and she puts them in like little packages and stuff, but she tried to make Pop-Tarts for her husband and they were not good. So if you can, if Christina can't make good Pop-Tarts and you can, she's gonna have to go back to being a chiropractor.
I can give everybody one of my little secrets. And
secret
my gift to you, dietetic chocolate mousse.
Dietetic chocolate mousse.
Dietetic chocolate mousse. You make chocolate mousse and you don't eat it.
What?
Oh, you just throw away the spoon.
Basically.
Excellent.
That's
Now we have one of our viewers, Courtney, lovely lady. Lovely. She didn't like me, but we won't hold that against her.
Okay.
Because she likes my wife. Everybody likes my wife.
No,
Nobody likes me.
everybody hates me. I'm obnoxious.
She apparently she made some sort of banana bread the other day, and
Okay.
I think she forgot the flour.
it.
So it was kind of banana
That's
bread.
gonna be fun.
Soup. It was kind of a banana bread soup, but it looked inviting because it was like it was almost like a pot pie. You know, like almost had like a
Right.
crust on top and then some stuff underneath it. So so I hope
not 5 out of 5 would not
so,
recommend.
so
0
Can-
out of 5.
So
sorry.
Candyman, maker of treats, says don't forget the flour, folks.
And don't use chili powder instead of cinnamon. Right, honey?
Have you done that?
My wife has done that. 20 minutes in the oven and we're like,
Paprika versus
wait a minute,
Tell him.
something's off.
Tell them what you did,
Paprika.
Daddy.
What'd you
Well,
do?
My wife drinks lemonade with maple syrup and lemon juice, maple syrup, and cayenne pepper
Okay.
because it's good for her heart. It's like good.
Oh, okay.
Cayenne pepper is good for heart and circulation. So one day, instead of grabbing the cayenne pepper, I grabbed the smoked paprika.
Ooh.
So she had smoked lemonade, smoked paprika
And can I
lemonade.
just tell you what a sport I am?
You really
I
tried.
drank
You
as
tried.
much as I possibly could. I just sat there for 2 days
Yeah.
water.
That's
How different?
best.
How much different can red powder be from one to the other?
Probably very different. Yeah.
I don't know.
Things you learn on the podcast.
That's very true. Beth choked down an old fashioned in Sarasota, not knowing what bitters were.
oh,
But I'm gonna tell you what, she drank the whole damn thing. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there with a lemon drop.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah, like all Candyman.
and she's over there like, and then cutting the fish as quick as she could. You know, it was hilarious.
Well, an old fashioned is a drink and a half.
Drink and
Those
a
things
half.
will put you on cloud nine. Hookah says, "I'm so pissed. I got booted off when you started talking about how to get these treats. And the website is
nearlyfamoustreats.com.
And the link is in the
Nearly-
comments.
yeah, Nearly
and
Famous
We've
Treats.
shared it on the page as well. So it's nearlyfamoustreats.com and give them a follow. Follow them on all the socials. Hookah Bob, he's local down here. So
Okay.
next time you come, Hookah Bob lives up in a northern part of Florida. I don't know if he wants everybody to know what town he lives in, so I won't say.
Mystery Town,
But
USA.
it's northern. But Hookah Bob is going to come back and hang out with us again. So
Yeah.
we'll just
Nice.
have to have
That's
some
good.
treats lined up.
Yeah,
So,
well, absolutely. Hookah Bob will
Cindy's
love it.
going to bed. She may jump back later, but she got off work and she wants to shower and do it. You know, some people have, and this is no joke. People have taken us into the shower with
that's
them
true. Tracy
in
will
some
get
sort
in
of
the shower.
weird sort of podcast
with
shower.
the layout.
Yeah, but I don't know what
No,
they
no,
maybe
they
just
put
bring their phone with
up
them.
Okay,
They don't
yeah,
bring-
that
they
makes
don't
more
actually-
sense.
We don't actually.
I don't
know
think
them.
we could. I
No?
think we could probably do it in our shower if we had to.
Oh, Randall made fried potatoes, onions, and sausage with Cajun seasoning. That actually sounds
Oh,
really
that
good.
sounds very
Address,
good.
please.
Oh, Tracy does it all the time. She says she brings us into the shower. That's fantastic. So
That is fantastic.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what else to say about that, but it's fantastic.
Yeah,
I
I think
just-
yeah.
I'm sort of flattered that
Yeah, I would be.
because am I the first man to shower with Tracy? It might be. I might well be.
It could be.
You may
This
be,
could
but you
be,
may not
yeah.
be.
I could.
She's
Yeah.
she's had some interesting stories.
Cindy listens to a crime podcast while she's in the shower. That's brave because whenever I'm in the shower, what do I think of? Psycho.
Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl,
yeah.
if you
Janet
watch-
Lee said she couldn't shower for a year.
Tracy,
after the
After
maid.
that-
Tracy,
yeah,
Tracy
yeah.
has to multitask. I get it. I'm not looking,
Dude.
Tracy. So don't worry about me.
girl, I'm looking hard.
Oh, she'll look.
I
respect the lady friends.
I will say, Cindy, if you listen to crime podcasts, you need to be friends with Tracy because she went to school for forensics.
Oh, she knows
can,
things.
like,
Oh, that'd be
she
fun.
knows some things, and she's going to help me hide Doug's body when he finally
How- what-
pisses me off so that I have to kill the motherfucker.
What did I do?
Bang, right. 2 bells.
What do you got?
Oh, and Tracy goes to bed with crime podcast.
A lot of people go to bed with us every night. That's why everybody thinks we're swingers. We're not. Although
No, we're bored people, so they
Oh,
fall right to
we're
sleep.
bored.
Really.
Yeah, where are we on time? Oh, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dre, do you have anything that you want to tell our
Yeah.
audience?
Funny stories.
obviously, if you all now, I see there's only 34 people watching right now, which is
34
long.
people.
That's
Wow,
not
that's
that
like
many.
a lot.
That's not that many for us.
Really?
34
But
treat
that's okay.
wanting
Because a lot of
people.
people
Yeah,
will watch
That's the way I
tomorrow.
look
A
at
lot
it.
of folks
Yeah.
will watch tomorrow, and of course, we have the TikTok audience. Thank you, to the TikTok audience, by the way.
TikTok audience is good.
What was I saying? I have a comment.
Cindy went to school for forensic
Forensic-
sauce.
oh,
Oh, I
okay.
forgot about that.
Really,
I
And,
totally
and
forgot.
Platty says,
Like
you help me
Bleach
unwind before bed. Look at, we're like a glass of milk.
like
Right
Bleach
here.
101 for forensics and stuff.
Well,
They were
got
getting
that
into all
too.
kinds of
Splatter.
trouble because people are using bleach now to paint crime scenes because they've been watching CSI.
That's right. And
Seriously.
You can't give it away too
That's
much.
hilarious.
So if you bury Doug, do you have to stop putting things on him, or will we be able to find the body and put things? So,
I'm gonna have him taxidermied.
Yeah.
all right,
Funerals are too expensive.
stuff me, baby.
Crematoriums are too expensive, but there's plenty of debris in Florida. I'll just get some hurricane debris
Debris.
and shove it up his ass. I was going to do that anyway.
That seems a little harsh. That seems a little harsh.
You've earned it.
I thought Helen was my friend.
Helen
Now,
is your
now I'm
friend.
getting palm fronds.
Oh, and Morgan Etheridge says,
Oh.
I like his hat. Did you purchase this hat, Candyman, or did you buy it?
No,
I make
this is I purchased the outfit, tailor made. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Nice,
handsome.
nice.
Yeah.
Only the best.
Quite different.
I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty much useless outside of the kitchen and one other room in the house.
Oh, well,
Oh,
congratulations to you.
friendship for
Oh,
everyone.
well, yeah.
Friendship
okay.
for everyone.
Yeah, that's the room I was talking about. Sure.
Congratulations. Well, we support that. Candyman, do you have anything that you want to tell our
Yeah,
little,
yeah.
obviously, everybody better fucking follow, like, share, support, share their page.
Are there any?
It's a local business. It costs you nothing. And like literally, you could give them one share that is worth $1,000 to them.
That's
So
true.
Right,
you
right.
can't,
Yeah, yeah.
if
You
you,
never
can't
know.
get shipped to you, you better come stay with us and we'll
Right.
get ready to bring over some
And
candy.
you'll eat all the treats while
We'll-
you're here,
we'll
and
buy a
we'll eat
whole
the
bunch.
leftover ones.
And then,
So, Tracy wants to know if
Eventually they'll
did they ship to Georgia? No
We do
shipping
not
right now.
ship
No
to
shipping.
Georgia.
Not yet,
Not
but
yet. Not yet.
not yet, but if I come up, I will bring you some. And
Yeah.
I'll bring some for Kristen too.
And if you can't share the page, just send us $1,000. That's fine too.
Oh.
We're fine with that. Yeah. Do you take
Absolutely.
Venmo?
I do take Venmo actually. Yes.
So I'm
That's
sorry.
good.
Did you have anything else that you wanted to
yeah.
tell?
What's on the
Um,
horizon
people?
for you guys? You
Well,
got any
okay,
new things
well,
that are coming?
Hopefully, starting in July, you'll be able to have the Candyman come out and either deliver your treat, show up at your event, hang out at your golf tournament, surprise your friends. We're working on some packages where you can share the Candyman with the people you love or people you want to get even with.
I love it.
Nice. I like
Now,
that.
Can I ask a question? Is there a possibility of a song and a dance with my candy?
You can get. It's actually funny
Oh,
you
it's
say
extra.
that. I used to do singing telegrams in California in
Oh,
another
nice.
life. So yes, there is the possibility of a song and dance. But remember, when you say song, it's wedding singer song. I don't sing
That's
well
all right.
at all.
Yeah.
But I write amazing.
Oh, nice.
That's
I
amazing.
really do. So
Well, you're
we
like
can-
a really interesting guy in general.
Mhm.
Like, and like he's very
Like I want
articulate
to know
and
the whole backstory,
interesting.
which I don't think we have time
We
to
don't
get
have
into.
time
But
to-
probably
But
not
time.
in one podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna
no.
take a lot of
but
podcasts.
Tracy says yay, and she said she will always support and share small business,
I
especially those
love
who have
that. And
amazing
we're in a
treats.
especially small business, 5'6".
and how many employees do you have?
You're looking at him.
My
That is
taster,
it.
my taster is in the back.
That's a good job if
I
you can
am-
get it.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to put you out of a job or anything, but I can do that for you.
Well, it's funny. Back in the day when we were making the coffee cakes, I would make the coffee cake and it would be sitting on the wire rack to cool, and I would hear this disparaging kind of sneer, and I'd be like, "What is it?" No, you can't take that coffee cake out. See how the crumb topping is off center?
Oh.
You're gonna need to leave that one home. I'll eat it. It's
All right,
probably
okay.
fine.
I like that.
So I started making 2 at a time before I finally figured out that she just liked the coffee cake and wanted me to leave it.
Ah, got
And
it.
stuff,
That's
yeah.
excellent. Now, have you ever like in the cartoons, like people would leave the pie or the treat
Yeah,
on the windowsill,
Right.
and somebody from outside would smell the vape, like the aroma,
Vapor
and,
and come steal it.
follow it and come and mess with it, or
Yep.
replace it with a.
Our profit margins are too skinny for
All
me
right,
to do
good,
that.
yeah,
We got
that-
bars on the damn windows.
well, I
please.
was just
and
gonna
a
say,
burglar alarm.
I was gonna say that because that you don't want to lose inventory.
We don't want to lose inventory.
You're already
no.
losing
And
a
here-
coffee cake a day.
What did
Very true.
Kathy say? She said, Kathy Worth, she said, hello, remember us? Dre, hey. Oh, we were talking about you earlier. In
Yeah,
the
we
pod.
were.
We were talking about how awesome you were and what great products you make and how you introduced us
Yeah.
to Dre, well, the Candyman, and his beautiful wife, Mrs. Candyman.
Mrs. Candy.
And we
Candyman.
just
Mrs. Man.
had such a great time with them. I can't wait for you guys to come on. I want you and Justin to come on. ideally in the first week of July, because the boys will be here, so we could have like a little pool party.
There you go.
That'd be fun. And Doug has not had the pleasure of meeting you yet, so he's been missing out because you're awesome.
But I'm
and
a fan.
Clearly,
No.
I mean,
I'm a fan
Kathy's
of
awesome. Dre's awesome. Beth's awesome. And obviously all comes
It's
together.
awesome sauce.
Great
Cool.
people coming from a positive place, loving one another, trying to make the world a better place.
With treats.
You know, there's a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about some stuff that's been in the news tonight momentarily.
All right, all
but
right.
let me just tell you, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world. And what's not fucked up
Are these treats?
are these treats. And the Candyman. Like, and Beth and me, like, everything's just freaking coming up roses or chocolate
Or
roses.
chocolate. Yeah, yeah.
And
I have breakfast for
couldn't be
tomorrow.
happier.
Look at this. This
Ooh.
is the perks of being a podcaster.
Yes, actually, that's the thing. We
With treats.
made 5 cents last night on TikTok. We're very
Yeah.
excited about it.
Rock.
But we got free stuff from some people, so
Hey.
we really appreciated the free stuff.
First month we were in business, we made $52.50. I still have the spreadsheets.
I'm
Nice.
so proud of that for you.
And
Well,
I hope you invested that in
I-
a 10-year yield, which is now worth millions. No.
Yeah, that's it. I'm rolling in dough,
Yeah,
but
well-
only when I make pizza. So, yeah.
I just want to thank you so much for coming and for being
Guys
on
are
the
the
podcast. Guys, I expect you to support them. You know, they took time out of their busy schedule, came down after a long day of working in the blazing
In the
Florida
blazing
heat.
heat.
I am surprised that this man is not standing in a bucket of ice right now. This jacket
Hey.
is legit,
doesn't know I
and
am?
he's going to roast.
Oh,
to
yeah, yeah.
death.
No, we didn't tell her about that. That's good stuff.
Well, anybody
Um,
in the Cape wants to come out, it's Stevie Tomatoes on Southwest Pine Island Road. We'll be there this Tuesday. Event starts around 6:30, goes to about 9. It's a quarter auction. If you don't know what a quarter auction is,
Yeah, what
look
is
it up.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
it's kind of a combination bingo raffle type
Oh.
thing. You buy a paddle, and everybody comes up and says, "I've got this item for bid. We want." Typically, it's 2 quarters. So if you want the item, you throw in your 2 quarters. Well, meanwhile, there's 80 other people in the room that are throwing in 2 quarters as well.
Mm.
Well, somebody among that 80 is going to win. In my case, a dozen of our nearly famous treats for 50 cents.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a terrific way.
Oh,
because,
that's very cool.
Yeah, I mean, we make money. The charity makes money because they have charity items that they put up on auction. People throw in their quarters, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good
That
time.
sounds
And
like
if
a
you have a
great
beer or
time.
two, it's
That
even
sounds
better.
good.
Okay, hang on a second. What day of the week is that?
That's Tuesday.
That's this Tuesday. It's the
At
second
what time?
Tuesday of every month. Typically around 6:30 is a good time to get there. 6:30
But it
usually
probably
goes to about
starts later.
9.
God
That's
damn
usually
it.
around 7. Yeah.
Maybe we
and,
could do a
um,
podcast from there.
From Stevie.
There you
We'd
go.
have to get Stevie's permission.
You got your
Yeah, that
Stevie's
sounds like-
permission.
That's
Or
the
the
reason I asked.
tomato.
The reason I asked
Yeah,
what night it is
probably
because it
easier to
sounds
go
like
that
I
route.
would want to go. And
Oh, it sounds
unfortunately,
fantastic.
Oh, it's a hoot.
We
It's a
have
lot
to
of
be
fun.
responsible podcasters and be here with our beautiful friends.
Do you just
all
do
up
Monday
and-
through Friday, or do you
Monday
do
through Friday,
through
and
Friday.
especially-
Friday?
and holidays because we don't want anyone to
holidays
feel
are
alone
good.
on the holidays. So we're
No,
always here.
no.
Mother's Day, Christmas, Father's Day, New
Whatever you have.
Year's, Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Halloween.
That's awesome.
We just don't want anybody to feel lonely, and we know what that's like, and we just don't want anybody to feel sad. So we're here, and we're your family, and we're so glad to have you guys be part of our
Yeah.
family, and we're so grateful that you came. We're gonna depress everyone at the current event, so you're
that should
welcome.
be fun.
You're welcome to either hang out
Yeah,
or
we'll hang
you
out.
can hang out or so go ahead, make
Yeah,
yourself
we'll hang out
comfortable,
for a
and
while.
I'm
Sure.
Well,
kicking
thank you
you
for the
off camera.
treats.
That's
I
all
love you
right. No
both.
worries.
Thank you so much.
I've been married 6 years. You don't think I've been kicked before?
Thank you so
sweetheart.
much.
We appreciate it. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you, friendship for everyone.
You're very welcome.
Sorry, guys. Well, not sorry because
Not
I'm
sorry,
not sorry.
that
I hugged my amazing
Yeah,
new friends.
I think they're jealous of us for the first time ever that we
How
have treats.
fucking cool. Oh my God, those! Can I tell
Fantastic.
you? First of all, I took cannabis oil at 7:00 as I do every night, and it's kicking in. And it will be a miracle if I don't eat every single one of those truffles and then lick Dre and Beth because they might have some candy
That's right,
left
some
on
leftover.
their skin.
Morgan Etheridge liked this hat. That was
Yeah,
that
his,
was up on the
actually, I
TikTok.
responded to Morgan and
Nice.
said and shared that, and just thank you everybody who's been following along tonight. So we're going to get into the do they know that they can hang out if they want?
I can
Yeah,
do
they
anything. It's warmer. It's cooler in there. Maybe
Yeah, they might want to
they're
just
the
stay
smart
inside
ones.
of the air conditioning. I can't blame them. Okay, so I want to get over to all of the hashtags because we've got some.
Yeah. Let's.
And by the way, it's Nearly Famous Treats, and you can go to nearlyfamoustreats.com and share,
For all
like
you
tell your
local folks.
friends, help them. They're a small up and coming business, and you'll one day be like, they're going to be on like Oprah's favorite things or something, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I did that. And what a nice couple, just really genuine people. So the comments, we have a question. You're just sneaking out, or do you need anything?
I means lots of things.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into the hashtags. So there's several things that
okay,
are
all right,
trending,
all right.
and I'm gonna hashtag Katniss. So apparently a new Hunger Games movie is coming
Okay.
out, but I don't know when it's coming out. What I do know is when is the next? There's one coming
Well,
out in
it's-
2026 that they're
is-
already fucking losing
Isn't
their
there
minds
something
about.
about like the sister is now going to be in the fight or whatever, or in the competition, and like it's the younger sister?
I don't know.
That's all I've heard.
But the book is going to publish in March of 2025, and it will be released November 20th, 2026.
It's like-
and people are already going fucking
It's like
crazy.
Harry Potter all over again. Is what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. But I will say, Jennifer Lawrence,
Yeah.
what a badass. She's just really talented, and I like. She just seems so down to earth and genuine. And if I find out that she's like
If she's not
part of like the whole
cabal.
cabal and the Illuminati, and
How
she
many times
sacrifices
do we have to use the cabal word in the show? It's
Illuminati. Fucking hate these people. In any case, I just love her. And what was that movie that she was in that we saw where she
I don't
was naked?
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I do remember the fight on the beach that she had. And
Yeah. It was some movie. She was like full on naked. By the way, with a full bush. Very
yeah, they can add those on later.
well, it could be
They
American.
can
but
CGI those.
she had just had a baby.
Yeah,
and
she
she was
looked
like-
fantastic.
She was like dancing, coming out of the water, stark
She
raining
started,
naked,
started
and
a fight.
she looked good.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember what the name of that movie was. No Hard Feelings. Came out in 2023. Oh my gosh, if you haven't seen it, just watch it for the part where she's nudie. We have some more comments.
Mm.
Trace says, how are we already talking about 2025 and 2026?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even believe it's June.
Actually, it was really funny today. I was in the pool and I was going, working on my TikToks. And this guy's in his pool, or like he and his friends are in their pool, and he's talking about how they're in like Wisconsin or something. And I'm like, isn't it kind of cold there to be in a pool? Because I don't know what the
Summer.
weather is in other places. Like it's always summer here. So like I don't really know.
we don't even know. We don't even know.
And then Platty says it's only 6 months away.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
kind of optimistic, I
Look,
guess.
Platty is the optimistic guy.
Well,
of all
sometimes you
time.
need it to be. And Tracy says, I know, but it's crazy. I agree. It is crazy. Trace is Trace. I don't know if it's because you're watching the pod or what, but you have a different, like if you look at her thing, it's not a picture of her and Bex like it usually is. Did you change your profile pic?
It's usually her dad, I think, usually on her pic.
I don't know, but I love that. I'm so glad.
It's something.
I'm glad you're
It's
here
something.
and you're queer and I'm used to it. And, oh, actually, I saw a TikTok today.
Yes.
And oh god, straight. Oh, when you say get it straight, you're
Yeah.
not supposed, or like let's get it straight. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to say let's get it straight. You're supposed to say let's make it queer for Pride Month. It's like instead of let's make it clear, let's make it queer. I know. I thought it was cute.
I love the gays, but I'm not changing how I talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not either. I barely talk as it is. And then Trace
I
said,
just won't use any slurs. That and we'll be all set. That's the most you can expect from me.
Trace said, I updated my profile pic for a bit for my dad. It will go back to him. Girl, you can have whatever profile picture you want to have. You could have a picture of me for all I care.
Wait.
Whatever
I
makes you
want to ask,
happy.
did your dad have a Facebook and did he have a picture of you as a profile? Because then it starts to be.
He probably has a picture of her in his mind every minute of the day, much like your parents have for you. You know what it's like to have dead parents?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I'm sure that he's with your parents or with all of you all the time. Unlike me, the fucking orphan who no one likes.
He's driving around a vet.
I can't blame them.
Made out
to be
of
honest with
a
you.
cloud.
I can't blame you. It's Thank you to Sabrina Gen Xer who joined. I'm also a Gen Xer. Shout out to the lost generation that nobody gave a flying fuck about. Okay, back to the comments. So I'm doing them in random order today. Woody Harrelson is trending. I'm not entirely sure why, to be honest with you. Sometimes things trend, and we don't.
Yeah, usually I get to look them up, but I did not look up any of these today because you were hush hush on these today.
Well, it's not even that. It's I wanted to know why he was trending, but he's pretty well known to be a libertarian. He's an environmentalist. He's I think it's weird because he's kind of what you would call what most of us are. I mean, I think that there's things that he thinks that are conservative and things that he thinks that are, more liberal, but also that he just wants the individuals to have their rights. And that's something I really believe in. He cares about the planet. He cares about people. as far as I know, again, could be part of the cabal, but he is trending right now, and I can't seem to find out much. Oh, Woody Harrelson. No, just a dramatic moment in real Woody.
Yeah.
Apparently Woody Harrelson saved Darius Rucker's life.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that?
I heard about it. I don't know what happened.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Yeah.
What?
But
is,
that happened like weeks ago. I
do
don't
you
know.
have a favorite Woody Harrelson movie? Well, he's been very.
Geez.
Oh, he's been really supportive of JFK Jr. Sorry, RFK Jr.
Geez, Woody Harrelson. He was so good in Natural Born Killers. He was. He's been good in he's good in everything he is. Zombieland.
He's fucking brilliant in
I mean,
Zombieland. By the way, we still have a peanut gallery, so we may pull the peanut gallery. So start thinking about your favorite Woody Harrelson movie, because I'm going to be asking for it. So I absolutely loved him in The People versus Larry Flynn.
Oh,
he was
you're absolutely right. Yeah, he was
unbelievable.
crazy good.
Edward Norton was unbelievable in that. The Oscar well deserved. Apparently, he was in a Costco exposed under investigation video. I've never seen that.
Hang on, Woody.
Oh,
don't be bad mouthing.
You just killed my brain like a poisonous mushroom. I don't even know what to do with myself.
We got to take notes on that one, because that's something we have to watch.
Yeah, I also absolutely loved him in Zombieland. As a matter of fact, my kids and I love that movie so much that we kept Twinkies in our house in case of a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to keep Twinkies in the house when you have 4 teenage daughters and every kid in the neighborhood hanging out at your house?
No, they're just gone.
I must have bought 8 million.
But here's
Twinkies.
the thing: if they did survive, they would have survived to this day. 12 years later.
That's true. And also, my children will live forever because of all the Twinkies I've fed them, or they're going to die immediately. Sorry about that.
You know who makes better food than a Twinkie? Candyman.
Yeah. If that man made a kinky, I wanted to say a Twinkie, but I'm telling you, if he made it, oh, I bet he does. If he made a Twinkie or a kinky, I would eat that. I don't care what you call it. It'll make, it'll make you moist.
Oh, hello.
I had a little moment for myself during the truffles.
Yeah, that caramel was good.
Truffles were so good. Oh, we had Baby Ghoul came in.
Baby Ghoul.
Is that like Baba Ghoul? And somebody lives in Hawaii. I don't know who lives in Hawaii.
Aloha.
But Aloha. Oh, Doug says aloha every night.
I do. You know why I say aloha all the time?
What?
Because they used to advertise Hawaii 5-0 in the 70s. Tuesday night, 8:00. Be there. Aloha.
Okay, well,
there's a whole Hawaiian theme.
I really want to go to Hawaii. I don't have time to watch Hawaii 5-0 because apparently there's like 8 million things on television
the old
and a
one,
bunch of Woody Harrelson movies that I have to see, including a documentary about how have I not seen the Costco documentary? That's just crazy.
Baby Ghoul saying hi.
Yeah, I already said that. Woody lives in Hawaii.
I'm saying this one's late. Woody lives in Hawaii?
Yeah. Woody Harrelson, he does. And he
Aloha.
There's some talk that he and McConaughey may be brothers.
That would be amazing.
And I love both of them, but McConaughey's done some stuff lately that I'm like,
no.
But I do generally love him, and I definitely recommend reading. Actually, I don't recommend reading the book Green Lights. I recommend downloading the audio book.
The audio book.
We
listened to that. Oh my goodness,
it was really good. It was really good. It's like a love story. It's comedy.
The story
it's
about the
drama, the parents.
So
it's just there's so many just really great stories. It is a book I would recommend. But my favorite Woody Harrelson movie, as a smut peddler, dirty podcaster, it's got to be People versus Larry Flynn. Thank you, Larry Flynn, for all you did for smut peddlers like me who come on the internet and make a puppet show with their tits, talk about their husband's cock, and make sex faces at chocolate made by innocent Floridians making chocolate.
Trying to make a buck.
It's a Candyman, and yet I had to make it dirty. And if you say Candyman 3 times, there are no bees. We've said it about 100 times. No bees.
Okay. And there's no bees in my bonnet.
And there's
but he
no
does like honey.
Bonnet.
He does. He will make stuff with honey.
Let me ask y'all, what is your favorite Woody Harrelson movie?
Zombieland.
Zombieland.
It's unanimous.
So I think in honor of Zombieland, I think you should start making Twinkies.
Make a little Twinkie. Yeah.
Some sort of gonna kill me. And I think there's so many chemicals in Twinkies that they may not even have gluten in them.
They are time itself.
Oh, I love them, and I love anybody who makes
your house with them.
I mean, I just love anybody who makes food. Is really what it comes down to.
Sure.
And then, of course, we have trending 50 Cent. Oh, actually, it's so funny because I totally forgot that I did this. I have a whole bunch of I have a whole bunch of stuff that I actually didn't even include in the hashtags because lately we've been a little light on content and talking about doing the podcast because it's all we do is a podcast.
Yeah, we didn't want to talk about it tonight.
But I was like, we're going to try to talk less about the podcast. But I just want you to know We are working very hard on it. We want to make it as good for you as possible. We love building this community. We love you guys. We love hanging out with you. We think you're the most amazing people ever. Thank you so much to the Master Haters, the people that come every night and support us. Y'all, if you can like, share, follow, subscribe, we are on all the socials. We follow everybody back. We support everybody we possibly can. Like, you don't even know. We have been going at it how many hours a day?
12 to 16 at least.
And we took a break for 30 minutes to play cribbage today.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we are forcing ourselves to go to the beach, which may mean I have to work till 1 tonight, but we're doing it. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to swim with fucking dolphins again. Doug is going to have fucking friend talking to other old men on the beach, and there's going to be birds.
I'm going to bring my metal detector, my sandals, and my socks. Matthew's here. He says, y'all are amazing too. Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
tried.
baby. You're
We
late. Why
tried.
are you late? What? How dare you have a life?
What's up, Yukon Cornelius?
I don't know if
I
you
don't know if you saw
saw.
it.
Oh my God, who wore it better? You and Hookah Bob. Oh my gosh, you guys. Are so
Can you
cute.
find that real quick? 'Cause
Yeah, absolutely.
it should be right there.
Please. Well, not right there.
Hang on. If he hasn't seen it, Matthew, you're gonna dig.
Oh,
this.
it's really good. Actually, I just
We
kind
showed
of.
it last night.
I might have gone. Oh, you know why? I'm looking on the wrong damn page.
Oh. Sorry, we're sorry.
Sometimes I'm stupid.
Here we are. We're talking about not wanting to talk about the podcast. What do? We talk about last night's podcast.
Well, this was a good one. It wasn't even a
It was
last
good. It
night's
was Hookah
podcast
Bob
thing.
and Matthew, and who wore it better?
I actually did a Who Wore It Better today with Riri and Nini.
There we go.
But this one is just legend. Of course, the two men in it are legend. I haven't even met Matt yet, but if he's a friend of
Sister
Hookah
content
Bob,
is not available.
if he's
There it
any friend
is.
of sorry.
So you can see that there's Santa and Yukon.
Yeah, it's not
It
show it.
will not blow
But
up. It's
there
our
they are.
content. I don't know why it's not letting us show our content.
Yeah, Santa and Yukon Cornelius and Hookah Bob and Matt, and I just love it. I thought it was fantastic. I hope you guys will do that for Halloween and Christmas. Are we all spending Christmas together? Because that sounds like a good time. And then of course, I was gonna pull up more hashtags. So 50 Cent. So apparently 50 Cent has been in like the news.
Oh,
Did you know that? I don't even know what he's been up to be honest with you. I just got a bunch of hashtags. I asked for, so apparently he had some sort of interaction with Lauren Boebert. Is that like I don't even know.
yeah, she's a conservative something or other, I think.
So apparently surprising interaction with Lauren Boebert where he humorously denied having chlamydia after their photo together went viral. This story blends humor with celebrity gossip and can spark lighthearted, engaging conversation. Let me ask you a question. Is there a celebrity
Yes.
that you would be horrified if anyone took a picture of you with?
Oh, yes.
Who?
Well, I can think of one offhand.
Billy? Oh, the former president of the United States. Oh, he's so terrible. Is that the one?
Former disgraced.
Okay. And also,
President,
I would be embarrassed if I had a picture taken with anyone who was on Epstein Island.
Yeah, that would not. Be
That would be pretty much my problem. Do y'all have anybody you would be embarrassed to have your photo, celebrity that you would be embarrassed to be seen with?
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, who's yours? Angelina Jolie. She does not want to be seen with her.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not 100% of that one, but I think I am on your path too. I have to
Unless I had all my shots.
nothing I could speak intelligently on at this moment.
So Matthew got home at 12, and he said Santa and me are funny.
Yeah, you are.
Santa.
And I don't
Santa Claus.
So apparently 50 Cent actually visited Capitol Hill to advocate for Black businesses and to get a taste of the notoriety. I guess it was I had seen something about he was like fighting for more Blacks to be involved in the music industry and booze, but I don't think that was the context of it. I didn't I'm gonna have to read the article because I really wasn't paying attention. It's Capitol Hill doesn't, in my experience, doesn't really help with much. I can't find the article, but look it up for yourselves. See what 50 said. If it's
Aren't you
something
glad
you're
you
interested about.
tuned in this podcast?
Hey, listen. If I think if anytime somebody wants to do something anytime somebody stands up with integrity for what they believe in, I support that.
All for it.
Anytime people can advocate for other people and use their fame for good, I like that. But I will say that it's really hard, and we talked about this today, that it's really hard to know if a bill is good or bad because they sneak so much fucking shit in there.
They do.
It really should be like, hey, this bill says you can't blare your stereo in your Jeep. And then I'm cry, but I still do it because I know that I am
It's
a
worth
white
the
lady,
risk.
and that's my white privilege.
It's worth the risk.
Oh my god, I shouldn't be happy
No,
about
you
that,
should
but
be.
I am glad that, like, I swear to God, Florida only put that law into place so that they could fucking pull people over. And
Yeah, probably.
I drive my Jeep, I have the music on. All the motorcyclists, they have their music on. I haven't been bothered yet, but when I see a cop now, I lower my radio a little bit, unless I see Huddy and then I blare it because he's retired. He's not going to write me a ticket. And if he wants to put me in the handcuffs, I'm down with that.
Oh, hey now.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, not really.
Yeah, didn't think so. Didn't think so.
Do you want to spank me? Because what? He's backup husband number.
I don't think that people should have backup husbands. It's just a thing. Maybe it's
Okay, but you don't
maybe
have.
it's my
We don't have
my
any
religion.
money, and you don't have life insurance. So my options are put my head in the oven or backup husband.
Maybe I'll go oven.
10 years. Wait, I've been sick for 10 years, asking if I could kill myself for 10 years. And now you're like, oh, but if I'm dead, it's totally fine.
Yeah, but you know,
Like, who cares?
the oven will probably set your locks on fire, and that will smell really bad.
You are here to hear it. I am alive only to serve Doug's purposes, his needs. I'm being exploited.
You're welcome.
He makes me do this podcast and say these crazy things. I
That's
have
right.
no mind of my own.
She not talk good.
And I do not talk good.
Hashtags.
Apparently, somebody is making an 8 Mile series. Is that 50 Cent? Randall said that in the comments over on the TikTok.
Oh.
The tiggity, the tick tock tock. You don't stop. Rocking to the bang bang boogie to set up. Chuck the boogie to the boogity to the boogity beat.
Well, what you hear is not a test. She's rapping to the beat.
Okay. By the way, you know where we should go after this?
Where's that?
Hotel,
Motel,
motel, Holiday Inn.
Say what?
If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. Oh my God, what is wrong with us? We need.
We know
Actually,
a lot of old
we
lyrics.
need therapy so bad that our therapist texted us today. She's like,
you
"Are
guys
you
all
guys
right?
okay?"
Yeah.
And then I texted her back and she didn't reply. So I think that she's like,
I think it was just a courtesy.
she's
This is
concerned.
a courtesy check.
She's concerned about us that we need.
She's
to
trying to
go
drum up
in-
business because she'd heard things on the podcast that
Yeah,
didn't
she saw
sound
a
right.
clip and she was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you people?"
Right.
She knows what's wrong with us. We've been paying her for a long time.
All right, so where's our hashtag? We got more
Okay, I got
hashtags because
mine.
I know you had 50 million
oh my
of them.
God, I do have 50 million.
You keep
fucking
clicking off.
hashtags.
Oh, what about your tabs? You should have tabs.
I do have tabs. I just keep opening the wrong. I keep closing the wrong. When you yell at me, it makes me do worse. Ah.
Tracy is leaving the kitten to drive home, but we'll be back when I get home. She'll be.
Can you
she's-
show another picture of your pussy, please?
She's driving
We
around
put-
antifreeze, Georgia.
We put Randall's pussy on television on the.
I
puck
did see
today.
that. Yeah,
Randall's
that was
puss. I think that he should call it.
striking.
Get this,
What?
Sari. The reason why
Oh,
is
'cause
because
every time you call it
no, listen, not Siri, Sari.
Sari.
Sari. And the reason why she should be called Sari, and my phone thought I was saying the other thing. The reason she should be called Sari is because she was in like a little rotisserie chicken container.
Yeah,
So instead of rotisserie, just Sari.
she could be Roto cat.
Well, if it's a dude, it can be Roto, but I don't know if it's a girl cat
Yeah,
or a
we
boy
don't know.
cat. Randall, did you put your finger in any of the cat's holes to find out? And he says, yes, 50, 10.5K. I don't know what that means, baby, but I'm grateful. And I
Yeah,
love
baby.
you.
I don't know what
And I
that means.
appreciate all the people watching this podcast. I appreciate everybody who comes and supports it night after night. We do this Monday through Friday. It's live and interactive. We are on like every social, not everyone.
Every once in a while, it's good.
TikTok, Twitter, Insta, Facebook, YouTube. And by the way, if you want to join the conversation, TikTok people, obviously you can talk to each other, but if you go over to YouTube, you can join the conversation there. Follow us on all the socials. We'll follow you back. We're at Marital Hate. I'm Safety. This is Doug. We do not hate each other. It's just a fucked up podcast for fucked up people, you and me.
Ask the question: are you fucked up enough to watch this?
Well, that's the question. Are you guys fucked up enough to be a part of this podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love them.
Honey, John, I was born in Cali. Yeah.
So absolutely. That's our second Californian here this week, actually.
Excellent.
And then of course, Nearly Famous Baked Goods.
Yep.
Oh, fucking
So good.
The Candy
So
Man
good.
brought it, and his wife is just a delight. I just want to squeeze her and kiss her.
So nice.
Hear little giggles in the background. And which is a lot different than what we had in the background the other day.
Oh yeah, we had all kinds of mayhem the other day.
Hookah Bob, so sweet, so
Yeah.
comforting. He's got like that like big brother slash
like your-
dad.
he's like Bob's your
energy.
uncle.
Like he's amazing. And then we had Tom
Tom and Steve come
and
in.
Steve talking about juggalos and
Yeah.
eating all the candy that Hookah Bob left behind.
Yeah,
It was a little crazy. What do I have lipstick on my tongue?
I don't know what you have. Yeah, it looks like you have something. You know what we should do? It's called Woody Harrelson.
I would love for Woody Harrelson to lick my face. Thank you. iOS 18 is coming out. And I believe it's in I think it's on the 10th. It is coming up, and there's some chatter about what it could be, of course.
Yeah.
So it will be at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so 1 p.m. on Monday, June 10th. And there's talks, of course, about the AI, and it's very important now as AI becomes a part of basically every app, because every app that's out there that does AI, people want AI functionality, so they're going to start including it in apps. So like, for example, we use it sometimes to create hashtags. So if the hashtags seem like I'm drunk, it's ChatGPT for me. I don't drink. And when I'm baked, I just get more chatty. And sometimes fascinated with the Black community and really horny, and the munchies are coming. And I already had sex today, but I could go for some more. So,
well,
what are you
that's
doing?
more information than anybody needs. That's more information than anybody
and it's
needs.
always more information than anybody needs. So people, of course, looking for the next the updated Siri AI capability. So as you're purchasing machines, make sure they can handle the AI load. And I'm telling you, it's a lot. They suck so much data. And I also found out while I was on at the Apple store is that Chrome uses a lot of your readable memory. So if your computer's running slow, switch to a different browser. Chrome takes up a lot of fucking memory.
But it's good. It worked good.
It's good. I like Safari as well. What I do is I keep my personal stuff on Chrome and all of my business stuff on Safari, and that seems to be working a little bit. So we'll see what happens.
See what they got.
You'll have more customizable and accessible features on iPad and OS. I hope they are talking about specifically disability accessibility items. I love that. I absolutely love that. The first time I'd ever really seen it in use, I have a friend my friend Zach is dyslexic. He's like severely dyslexic. And he talks about it openly, and he's inspiring and absolutely amazing. Like one of my favorite people on the planet. His birthday's coming up and we love him to death. Not the point. The point is that
you have a point?
See, and I'm
going
to shove it right up your ass. And stop laughing. So Zach,
she's Switzerland.
So
she's not taking
Zach
a side.
uses his phone to do voice to text because he has a really hard time spelling, and when he spells, it's not great. But he does great voice to text. He's so good at it. Actually, even when we play Jackbox, he does voice to text the whole time. He's like secretly like monster dongs. Although I don't think he said monster dongs, just dating a boy with massive ears or something like that. Yeah. And then of course they're talking about RCS messaging, which is rich communication messaging. It replaces SMS and is capable of more of the same features as iMessage. So it's actually really funny because there's been a big movement to like the peer pressure of the green bubble versus the blue bubble. Yeah. People know you have an Android, and don't get me wrong. Like I love me some Android owners. It's your choice. Everyone's right to choose if they have an Android. However, I text message from my laptop. So because iMessage is on your laptop. So if you have an Apple phone, you make it very convenient for me to text you. And if you have an Android, you probably don't get a response from me as quickly as everyone else does because oh my God, Randall, I absolutely love you. And I've been trying to be on my phone less, but it's not going well. And of course, AI packed chips. And then there's even talk, are there going to be new colors? Who knows? But there's going to be a lot of AI features. And, I think that we need to, there's no stopping AI from coming, but you got to figure out what you can do with it in your life. And do you need to make a zig or a zag in your career? I believe that people are going to get very frustrated with the lack of support in the AI world as things get more and more technical and we replace people. These robots do not know how to handle human emotions. They're not adept at problem solving. So they're going to have to put more people in customer service roles. And I can't say enough things. Today, I was on the phone with Ramon from Social Bee. He was super helpful. They set up a call. They have email and phone chat and IM chat, but the IM chat sometimes is a little slow, but they'll get back to you. They were super nice. I actually messaged the CEO to thank them because he did a great job. And I had reached out. Y'all remember I was trying to get Hootsuite. I was trying to get a social media platform. Couldn't get a trial from anybody. Couldn't get a demo from anybody. And I can't sit through an hour-long fucking webinar or an hour-long fucking how-to video. A, I don't have the time. And B, I don't have the attention span. As it is, I forgot half of what Ramon taught me, and I have to have another call with him. Like, how many times did we do that with Swati? Well, no, but we're talking about
Service,
AI,
service.
AI and customer
yeah,
service.
we were on the phone a lot
So,
with
and
the other
People
girl.
are going to want more human connection because there's going to be less and less of it. So your human connection becomes valuable. So things like, creators, art, music, podcast, delightful fucking treats that I want to rub
handmade
all over my tits and lick off myself. Let me just tell you, the one upside of having saggy tits is that you can just hoist it up and just lick the chocolate right off your own tit. So you can take the chocolate, smear it on, and then lick it right off. Just saying.
I love it when people improve my product.
That's my wife.
That is a product improvement. I would like a cut of every chocolate someone smears on their tits. Basically, I'll just I will go over and lick it. I will go over and lick it. What do we have for comments here?
No, we are caught up.
We're caught. What you guys are quiet tonight? Are you feeling okay? Does anybody need resuscitation? You need chocolate, don't you? I know. Ha 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 ha! It's all mine. I'm just kidding. I would share if you were here. I'm not actually. It's kind of like when Kristen came with the kids, and I had my new body scrub from the Apothecorner, and I took it out of that bathroom so that I had it only for me. I put other scrubs. Nice. I gave them 3 other scrubs.
They had.
I did give them 3 other scrubs, but I kept that one for myself. If I had company here right now, I would go down the street and buy them a Hershey bar, and be like, "Here's your Hershey bar," and I would sit in my closet
and eat this like Johnny Cash eating a cake in the bushes at his house.
That's what I would do. I have company.
Matthew would like to say, I don't have anything to say on the subject of you licking your tits. LOL. He has nothing to say about that. He's just gonna go.
I would like you to have something to say about it because I'm seriously considering OnlyFans. I might just throw a camera in the pool, swim around naked. I do it anyway. There's just normally the camera in my phone, and I've done Marco Polos to Darcy. Marco Polo, by the way, it's like a video voicemail. And Darcy loves to send them to me, but I forget about them and they take a lot of time. Like, just FaceTime me, just call me. I'm always around. But
I think
she's busy with 5 kids. I understand.
What if we put a thing in the pool? You have an OnlyFans. You're swimming around naked, and I dress up like the creature from the Black Lagoon and swim after you, and like people are just going, "Oh, is he going to catch her?" No.
Okay, hear me out. I am behind this idea, but there's a picture in the living room of the creature from the Black Lagoon that you have not finished painting.
Well, that's true. That's true too.
When you
got me working 16 hours a day on this
16
podcast.
hours a day on the podcast and taking care
and doing
of
the podcast
and promoting your record
and cooking lunch
and doing all the cooking and the cleaning and blah 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 all the things you do. You're a superhero. Blah blah blah. Doug, so wonderful. Did I am wonderful. Did I do things to your dick tonight or not?
Maybe you did.
Okay, were they enjoyable?
They were enjoyable. Okay. That's your job. You have one job. That's it.
I might not be doing any jobs anytime soon. That may have been your last one ever. Unless Dre's going to give you some chocolate to smear on it, and then we'll talk.
Oh, and then
I would eat that chocolate off your ass. That's like I would be full on tossing your salad. That's how good that chocolate is. I can't wait for TikTok to tell everyone that we shouldn't. And of course, Randall does not want any because he's allergic to chocolate.
No.
Randall's like a dog.
But there's baked goods, and you're not allergic to carbs. So we, baked goods. And actually, Randall is actually up at the other side of the state. So next time I meet up with Hookah Bob or Randall, I'm going to bring them some snacks because I can support a local business and visit my friend at the same time. Okay, so I hashtag treason, but there was a reason because it was something really funny. It wasn't like
it wasn't like a.
Oh, so. Why was fucking treason? I was so excited about this, and now I have no idea.
Yeah, you were like, "Oh, this is gonna be good," and then you wouldn't tell me, so I can't even remind you.
No, but I forget. It wasn't any of this. Why was it fucking trending?
I don't know.
Because of Bannon.
I know there was something that I seen that was funny. Oh, so it was. I think it was. It was about the Bannon testimony, and of course, people are looking at what occurred and basically saying that that it's treason. So the lies that the American public were told. So I would definitely look into it. I didn't have time to dig in real well today, but there is a TikTok trending. This woman with her morning rant, and everybody needs to listen to this. This lady just went on full on nuclear. And it's just a morning rant. It doesn't. Oh, let me see if I can TikTok it. Hang on. Can I open it? I cannot. So anyway, look into it for yourselves. I'm always telling y'all, listen, I am in it for my people, right? Like I am in it for the people I love. The Dre's, the best, the Candyman of the world, the Dougs, the master haters, the people that support us, the people that love us, the people that are positive in the world. But there are people in this world that only want to help people that are going to help them. they're only going to take advantage. They're going to take advantage of everybody around them to get what they want. And you and I live in one world, and there's another world. They're not above us. I don't know why I do that. They're in another world. They're in another world.
They're somewhere.
Me and you are together. We're in it together. Let's
Strike a pose. There's nothing to it.
My point is, I was trying to be serious, is that these people are not your friends. They want, everybody, the powers that be, call them the Illuminati, the media, the government, the elite, the cabal, the deep state,
right.
the
dark
whatever
web.
the fuck you want to call them.
Oh, wait.
They are in a club and you ain't in it. We are all getting fucked in the ass equally.
Oh,
Doesn't
nice.
matter what color you are. And congratulations to the boys who enjoy that. I'm happy for you. No, it's not. I don't think that they're enjoying it either. Even the gay boys are not enjoying the fucking in the ass that they are getting from the fucking government. But I digress. Can't believe we haven't gotten yelled at on the, what?
Free dad
But
hugs.
We will give you free dad hugs. The point is, they are not our friends. So always question everything. Question everything I say. I'm a crazy person.
I do.
I will tell you the one thing you cannot question:
The treats.
those treats.
Based.
See, that's called follow through
Oh,
on the
so
on the
good.
promo.
Together.
So
hey,
good.
anytime I get the George Carlin comment.
Right?
Nice.
MasterCard is trending.
MasterCard.
So I actually saw two interesting things about MasterCard today. One being that MasterCard is now allowing people to send each other Bitcoin. So Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is here to stay. I don't understand it. I'm afraid it's going to disappear. Honestly, I don't really like money at all. I want to live on a fucking hippie commune. I'm willing to receive money. I'm willing to receive cryptocurrency. I am so excited for all the wonderful things the universe has in store for us and for you guys, and obviously our friends that are here. But I just don't get it. And somebody should explain it to me like I'm fine, because I'm a fucking idiot. And whatever.
Careful what you ask for. I've had Bitcoin explained to me 3 times.
Oh.
And I'm further away than ever.
Yeah, that's what's happened. People, you have to be able to explain it to me like I'm 5. Maybe I'll learn about it and teach you guys. Would anybody like to learn? I will learn. I'll learn.
We'll do a
just
little Bitcoin.
One of my
podcast.
favorite
That'll be exciting.
One of my favorite life hacks is to use ChatGPT to say, explain
Yeah,
this to me.
summarize this. Yeah.
Explain it to me like I'm 5. And oh my gosh, some of the ways that it explains things to me. Oh my
Like
God,
you're
it's
5?
so good. Like you'll be like, I asked it to explain RSS feeds to me. And
Yeah.
RSS feeds is basically like you say, I want all of this data to come to me, and it comes like an email. And it's like a magic box. So if you said you wanted information to come about Lyme disease and the Clash and the Beatles and porn websites, it would all come in one feed. So when you ask ChatGPT, it's like, imagine a magic box. And it's so cute. It tells it like a children's story. So it makes learning fun. I wish they would do I guess they probably would do pictures if you asked.
But we all right. So we know that about MasterCard. Was there something else you said? I thought you said there was 2 things about
the other thing about MasterCard, and I think that this is old news because I had heard it before, but that basically the credit card companies were reporting gun purchases to the federal government, which how the fuck is that anybody's business? And you, as a Dr. Pepper fan, are going to love this.
I heard about this. This is big
Go
news.
ahead, you do it.
That Dr. Pepper has now moved into 2nd place in the soda popularity list.
Well, here's what
Beat Pepsi. Yeah.
Yes, they've beat Pepsi, and here's what.
Really?
Yeah, Coke's number 1, Dr. Pepper's number 2.
But I think
Um,
Pepsi owns Dr. Pepper now.
No.
Or they're distributed by Pepsi and not Coke. Like they used to be Coke, but
Who owns
um,
Dr. Okay, well, I will say this. People are saying, how is it possible that Dr. Pepper is the number 2 soda in the
'cause
country?
it's
They
delicious.
can't believe it. And of course, what is trending now is all of Texas. All of
Oh.
Texas is drinking Dr. Pepper, which is hilarious because my husband
Mm.
loves Dr. Pepper.
I
And you
used
know
to
where he
live
lived?
in Texas.
In Austin.
Have you tried the cream soda one?
I have tried the cream soda one. It was underwhelming. I thought it was going to be
Really?
amazing, but they have a new coconut something or other coming
Saw
up.
that one.
I have not seen it. I want to try it.
You are not going to believe this. Keurig owns
Keurig
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper.
I don't know if it's Keurig.
Really?
No, it's also Green Mountain Coffee Roasters.
Yeah.
And their conglomerate headquarters are in Massachusetts.
Yep. I've been there actually.
Green Mountains in
Yep.
Massachusetts?
I've
Yes,
actually been
yes,
there.
yes.
Well, Keurig was there, and then I think Green Mountain bought. Green Mountain was in
All these
Vermont, I
companies
think,
buy
and then
each
they
other.
bought it. But I've been to the headquarters, and their lobby is just this wall of Keurig K cups, and they let you take whatever you want. It
Do you
was
know-
actually pretty cool.
Do you know what year where Dr. Pepper was invented?
I want to say 1918.
It was invented in 1885. And do you
That was
know
way off.
where?
Austin, Texas.
No, Waco, Texas.
Oh, Waco. I did know that. I did know that.
Waco, yes.
I did know that.
Maybe that's why they stormed. They thought
Yeah.
they had the secret Dr. Pepper
Maybe
recipe.
they don't publicize the origin.
They knew it was going to go into number 2.
The soda is really good. By the way, do you think that property's for sale cheap? Because I would take it.
What's that?
The
Waco?
Waco? Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Much,
It's got infrastructure. The soda is really.
probably haunted.
I
but
want a goddamn hippie commune. Damn it. Okay. I don't think that that's like a very loving and peaceful way to say I want a hippie commune.
No, it sounds good. I go with you.
yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, all right. So you had
I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
The peppery blend of 23 flavors is not considered cola, or root beer, or fruity beverage. It's kind of all above.
It's
Kind of like, you know what was else and all of the above?
okay soda.
Okay soda. Can somebody give me some okay soda?
No, you can't get it.
I want some so bad. I will say this. Congratulations to Dr. Pepper. Like, it's nice to see a smaller company, but they're still a corporation. I want to see local soda companies blow
Yeah.
up. Jones did really well for a while, but I think they
Yeah.
sold out.
You know who I'm a big fan of is Boylan.
We
Boylan
do like-
beverages. They make some great flavors. Their creamy red birch beer, I think it is, that I like. It's fantastic. Yeah, they're in the
Yeah.
glass bottles. You can usually find.
Oh, we may even have some. Oh, you know what else we like is cheer wine.
Oh, cheer wine is pretty good.
There
Yeah,
might
yeah.
even be some in the
Little
garage,
different.
but it's piss warm. You know
Yeah.
what we have in our I don't know if there's any left in the fridge, but clearly Canadian.
Remember
I
that?
buy it by the
Yeah.
case. It's my rare treat as a clearly Canadian. I love that shit. I actually gave a cherry one to Tom the other night. The rest
And,
of them were warm.
Tracy is home
I actually like my clearly
without her
Canadian warm.
pussy.
Hey girl, sorry you have no puss. Okay, so yeah, Dr. Pepper is making their thing. So they have a new flavor, Dr. Pepper creamy coconut.
Yeah, I gotta have this. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
love
I love
coconut.
creamy coconut things.
And if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you right now, we use coconut oil as lube. So if my husband smells coconut, he gets a boner. It's really funny.
Yeah, I could have a problem in the store.
It's hard going to the beach. It's really hard. You should come in the water that way. Well, you should join me in the water. You should join me in the water. I kind of love the peanut gallery.
I do.
It's
I like
awesome.
it because like we're kind of getting real
We're
time.
getting
Like,
feedback.
is this funny? Because we don't know if anything's
We don't
funny.
know if we're funny. We don't know how it's sitting.
and we
Maybe
don't know
should
if
start
yeah,
doing this.
they probably have a twisted
Maybe
sense
we
of
should,
humor. Like
hang on,
we
maybe
do.
we should start having just show up on podcast. Like you can show up whenever you
We
want
could have like bleachers.
for the
that
podcast.
would be
Everybody
good,
just
yeah.
bring your own snacks. We may run out of chairs, or you can get in the pool right
They
around.
could boo and throw
That might
popcorn
actually
at
be fun.
us.
But
Would
actually,
be good.
pretty soon we'll be getting in the pool for the podcast.
Yeah, we'll be in there.
Here's the problem with getting in the pool. Okay, so if we did like drop in for the podcast, like where people could just like come and hang out with us in the pool, herein lies the problem. If I laugh real hard, I pee.
Oh, and then
So they'll
everybody's
pee will
gotta-
be in the pool, and I wouldn't want to pee on you guys unless you're into that. And then
it's a whole
whatever.
different thing.
for like 1995,
Matthew says he has the same problem with the coconut oil, and he has LOL Costco. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to open it and smell it.
We have the big tub of it, but I use that for like eating.
We have
truffles.
an eating one. We have
a
a
pumping
pump
one
top one.
for
It's
pumping.
crazy. We have
And then also
actually we have 2 eating ones. One's
and
a
we-
small, one's a big.
we also use the pumping one. I use it sometimes to shave my legs. I'll use the pumping one for making essential oil roller balls.
Yep.
And sex and massages and whatever else.
Whatever you need to know about our intimate details.
Dude, is there? We try not to leave anything out.
Okay.
Apparently, Snapchat. I don't do Snapchat, Snapgram, whatever
Is that even a thing anymore?
the fuck it is. I
Okay.
thought the kids all moved on to Be
yeah,
Real,
Yeah.
which, by the way, I'm on Be Real, but I always look terrible and I'm never doing anything.
I'm not that real.
Excuse me, fun. I'm like hiccuping. So there was a function called Best Friends, and you could see who was like closest friends with people,
Okay, yeah.
and they are doing away with it.
Good. Because
Okay.
that's like Mean Girl stuff right there. I
Well,
want to
it
be
could-
somebody's
For
stepdad.
teenagers, it would be. I would
That's-
like to
yeah.
know who my friends' friends are. Like,
Oh, we know
my
who our
friends-
friends are. Everybody that comes to this
But I don't
podcast.
know who my friends' friends are. Like, and
I don't care what.
some
I
of
don't know
my-
what these people. I don't know what kind of people these people.
Some
hang
of my
around
favorite people are,
Yeah.
and I have a perfect example right now. Friends that friends have introduced you to,
with. Yeah.
like the Candyman
Like the
and
Candyman.
Mrs. Candyman.
Mrs. Man.
And by the way,
And we have Matthew as a
also-
friend of a friend. We've never met
Yeah,
him.
Matthew's a friend of Hookah Bob.
Randall.
Randall's a
these
friend
guys,
of
yeah.
Courtney and Nicole. And
You've actually
oh
met
my God.
Kathy. Kathy's a friend of
of course,
yours.
I
So
became friends with
therefore a
Anne
friend of
before
mine.
she knew
For
Angela.
the
But
podcast.
we're all like friends of friends and becoming,
Yeah.
that's how we make the world a better place. We get all the nice people and introduce them to the nice people, and they introduce them to the nice people, and we all
Well,
make
where
the
did
world
Daniel
better.
come from? Yeah, and she told 2 friends. Yeah,
Yeah,
What,
exactly. Yeah, pay it forward. What do you need?
don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Uh,
Well, all right. So where was Daniel? Was a Situate guy, but how did we?
Situate.
Yeah, but we knew him from Situate.
I never met him.
Yeah, but you were
I think he was hitting on me a little bit,
Daniel. Daniel.
but I was bored, so it's fine. No, but we on the Situate pages.
Oh, are you looking for another backup husband?
He's on the list already.
What's that?
He's on the list
Oh, he is,
already.
okay.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
need.
but his
I'm
bike,
gonna need,
his
like,
bike's all broke. So
I gotta need a
how's he
lot.
gonna get to you?
I'm gonna need a lot of self tanner if I'm gonna be with Daniel. Like a
Oh, that's true.
lot
Well,
of self
that's
tanner.
a little. That's vaguely
likes the
racist,
dark ladies.
but that's all right.
I think that Black women are so beautiful. Like
They
I
really
think I think all women are beautiful, but I think
I
women
think
with
people
like
are
rich skin
beautiful in
tone
general,
are so
but
beautiful.
yeah, and
I
yeah.
just think it's beautiful. Well, you better work on it.
Yeah, no, she's got like 8 of them. Yeah.
And then, of course, trending is also Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher said that in the very near future, you'll be able to use AI to make an entire movie. I'm going to tell you something.
I thought he was
right
going to
now.
say an entire human, like a 3D printed
well,
human.
Oh shit! I already missed this Randall comment. Randall had said, "I told you 4 acres. Let's do it." Randall has 4 acres. Do we all want to go
Wow.
live with Randall?
Yes.
We're all going to live with Randall.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm on my way. I may have to be anyway. Hookah Bob has offered us his Class A if we're going to be homeless.
It's entirely possible, folks.
So
we don't
something to
we
look
don't
forward
break
to.
out of this.
But I will
slump.
say, if you have like anything else in life, like I know people that are terrified of cannabis or
Yeah.
marijuana, as it were, and those people are usually the people that have never actually used it or tried it. And I would argue that the same is true with AI. Go on ChatGPT or it's openai.chatgpt.com. Just Google ChatGPT or any of these AI services, and you will realize that they're really fucking stupid. They're getting there.
Yeah.
But like I've asked it to like write things before or asked it questions, and it's come up with crazy shit. And somebody asked for was it asked the Google AI one day. They were like, "I'm depressed. What should I do?" And they recommended that they
funny.
jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Not
That's the play.
yeah, not the most caring of
well,
artificial
it's the robots. The robots, they're going to take. Hey, listen, that's how the robots take over. Every time somebody's depressed, they're like, jump off a bridge. How do I bake cookies? Put a bunch of metal in the microwave. Stand right there. Like, it's just going to, because we're dumb. It's going to make us drive our cars into ponds.
Well,
and
that's
stupid
happened.
things,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be for a while. Learn about it. Learn how it can help your life. Maybe we could do like a little AI class night. I'll do that. I don't care.
Cloudy says there's already an AI Simpsons town that can generate episodes. That's pretty cool.
That's fucking cool and
And
terrifying.
actually, there's a thing where you can change the voice on things to a famous person.
Yeah.
So I can't wait because you have to pay for it. So I'm not paying for it. But when it comes available for free, I'm doing my entire album as sung by Sam Cooke, and it's going to be the coolest thing ever.
There's a lawsuit.
He's losing mind.
Heard about that?
I have not heard about the
Scarlett
lawsuit.
Johansson is suing because she's
Oh, I
saying
did
that
hear about that.
They wanted
Yeah.
to use her voice. She said
They
no.
said no.
They found a sound alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And
that we live in a
that
world-
actually happened to Crispin Glover on Back to the Future 2. They
Yes.
Yes.
actually had a guy use his face mask kind of thing. Yeah, it was weird. So yeah, good for them.
it was so funny. I didn't know until recently that it wasn't him. And I remember when I originally saw it, I was like, why does he look so
Yeah,
weird?
Crispin Glover was so good in that first movie. He's good in everything that he's in. I mean, Hot Tub Time Machine. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's fantastic. My favorite Crispin. I think I only know of a few. Let me pull it up.
He was in Charlie's Angels. He was like the bad guy in Charlie's
All right, I'm about to
Angels.
read off.
Okay.
Pay attention, everybody,
All right.
because I'm going to be asking everyone what their favorite Crispin Glover movie is.
Those are probably the only ones I know, actually.
Well, I can tell you this much. I don't know how to spell that shit. It's Crispin, in case you're wondering. Glover, like Danny, I don't think they're related.
No, they're not.
They
Definitely
don't
not
look
related.
alike. They do not look alike.
But he.
And by the way, shout out to
Oh,
Lady
Willard.
Bird
He was
Blue.
in Willard. Remember that they redid the rat.
My
Yeah, they
mother
redid
used-
the rat movie.
My mother used to watch that movie over and over again. And in 2003, they redid it. And I didn't watch it then because I hated it when my mother watched it. She's watched it over and over and over. What is it? I've never heard of that. He was in River's Edge, American Gods, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. I haven't seen that, but that sounds interesting. Smiley Face Killers. That has been on my list to watch for a while. But Dave hasn't been here.
Yeah,
and
Dave.
Doug doesn't like to watch scary movies.
No, I'm
We have
frightened.
always lived in a castle. Sat to Terror. See, these seem like movies I would be into. Texas Rising, Amy in a Cage.
Amy
The
in a
Con
Cage.
is
I
on,
want to see that.
Influence, The Bagman, Freaky Deaky. Jesus Christ, I want to see all of this. Back to the Future,
Drunk
Drunk
History.
History, Hot Tub Time Machine, Mr.
Yeah.
Nice. He was in Alice in Wonderland in 2010, and he's in the Alice in
Ooh.
Wonderland video game both times as the Knave of Hearts.
Nice.
He was in the Donner Party. He was in 9. Freezer Burn, Open season 2. He played Grendel in Beowulf. I need to see
Oh.
that because I read Beowulf. I had this hot ass English teacher in Catholic school, and that was one of the few books I read because he was hot as fuck. Mr. Chaz, shout out. And I used to like.
Yeah, I know what you used to like.
I used to try so hard to flirt with him.
You can't flirt.
I can't, but I did, have a Catholic
So
school start on.
scroll down. We'll just
Drop
list the
Dead
ones that
Sexy,
anybody would have heard. Nurse
Charlie's
Betty.
Angels, Nurse Betty.
Didn't know he was in that.
Chases.
He was in What's
Chasers,
Eating Gilbert
Yep.
Grape. I need to watch that movie again. That movie is fantastic.
Yeah.
Little
I
Noises.
did
He was
not
in
know
the
he was
he
in
was
that.
in The Doors. He was in Happy Days.
No, he was
In
not.
1983, he was in one episode.
Oh,
And his
I
name
didn't.
was
I stopped
Roach.
watching by then. Roach.
I remember that vaguely. He
He
was,
was
in
on Facts of Life.
Hill Street Blues. He's done some shit. I gotta.
I want to.
go.
I want to see every
I
Facts of
can't-
Life or whatever he was ever. He's got to be close to it.
Let's see.
See.
Actor. Where are the deets?
Back to the Future was what, 1985?
85. So they were probably.
So he was born on April 20th, and they don't
they
tell
don't
you
tell
the
you.
year.
April
He's-
20th.
Yeah, but they don't tell you
Oh,
what.
that's funny.
But they don't tell you what year. So he's
Well, he was in
clearly-
Happy Days in 70.
clearly made,
84.
and he played like at least a teenager. So
Yeah,
he must
yeah.
have been like 16 years old and 83.
Yeah, he's probably
so,
early 60s, I would think.
Yeah,
'Cause
so he's
probably
done.
Michael
Oh,
J. Fox is early 60s.
oh my God, I forgot he was in People versus Larry Flint too.
Who did he play that?
He was Arlo. He was like the guy's friend. He only had one eye,
Oh, kind of.
and he wore like this. Oh my God,
Yeah, yeah.
I loved. I once again
Yeah,
tonight.
Crispin Glover,
People-
underrated actor.
People
of-
versus
of that
Larry Flint
generation.
is my second time. I'm choosing that tonight, and I
Okay.
gotta say, if you ever, I'm always talking about how everything's connected. We're all connected. Like, look at that right there. What are the odds that we're
That
gonna
you're
have
gonna-
Woody
yeah.
Harrelson and Crispin Glover just randomly? Like, how did we even get on Crispin Glover? I don't even remember. Do you? How do we even start talking
Hot
about
Tub Time
Crispin Glover?
Machine or
Yeah, but how do we even start talking about Crispin Glover? Like, I don't even remember.
he's
He's
6-0.
60, but like,
Yeah.
but how do we even get talking about him? That's
Um,
craziness.
I
I don't even remember how we started talking about.
I know. I'm
but
always
the
talking
back-
about.
Yes.
Oh, you know what it was? It was because they used his face. So we're talking about AI.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
Then
we're
he
talking
used his
about
face for
AI
number
using
two,
his
that's how it
face,
came
and
about.
but it's so weird how we started out talking about Woody Harrelson and of course People versus Larry Flint and smut peddlers like ourselves, and it came all back. If you don't believe everything's connected, it just happened here. I assure you, our planning for this show is fucking terrible. We wing it, and I think it. I don't know. I like that it's natural, and you guys know, hey, it's not AI.
You go with the flow, baby.
It is not
Go with the flow.
AI. And then, of course, we have trending Jimmy Kimmel.
Uh
Apparently, Kamala Harris was a Jimmy Kimmel, and protesters just flipped the fuck out on her. It was like,
oh.
"You kill babies!" Like it was nuts. So, if you want to catch that clip, I recommend
Well, that's
looking
not
up
nice. It's our-
Jimmy Kimmel,
It's our goddamn vice president. People.
Kamala Harris,
Show some
Heckler.
respect.
Oh, and by the way, Miss Heckler, if you would like chocolate, I will give you one of my chocolates. I love you, and
have
I
to-
fucking hate anybody who's a goddamn warmonger. Thank you. Make
Oh.
love, not war, unless you're playing war and you flip the cards. And then if you match, you do it again. It's fun. You can play in a casino. Did you know that you can play war in the casino?
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
and Mohegan.
Oh, very
I've done
good.
that. Yeah,
I
I did not win. But I do win at craps, and I win at roulette.
I have to dig up the photo on my and share it. But one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I don't care where you fall on whatever side of the election, whatever. It was actually the day they declared a winner in the election, but it was before that. I'm driving on Route 3,
Okay.
and there was a van that was spray painted with a bunch of different slogans, and it said, "Kamala is queen of the queefs. Watch out, she'll snatch your beef."
It was so funny.
And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. It was so funny. I took a picture. I probably shouldn't have been using my phone as a camera, but I had to take a
But
picture
can
of
we
that.
please put that on the podcast for the screen?
And so it's funny. I probably passed that thing, and about a minute later, they came on the radio and said, "Yeah, they declared a winner." And I'm like, I wonder how spray paint guys feeling now. I don't know. I gotta dig it up. It's so amazing.
I'm
this thing. I'll
probably-
show it tomorrow night.
I think he's probably that guy in Norwell. First of all, second of all,
the
I think
sound
that
guy,
he's probably feeling the same way then that he felt now that he felt then. Also trending is Tom Hanks, and D-Day wasn't actually trending, but I
you had it.
I hashtagged it. So of course, a lot of unpack here. So my grandfather, George Reinhagen, you can Google him. He found Storm Normandy Beach on his, I believe, his 25th birthday. He was born in 1919, so somebody do the math. In any case, my grandfather, it was his 25th birthday. He proposed to my grandmother the night before over the phone. My great grandmother gave her the ring, his mom, and it was this beautiful Art Deco setting with a 1/4 carat stone in the middle, and they would make square settings and put a round ring in it to make it look bigger, and it was beautiful, and I loved it so much.
My mom had that.
My grandmother had to have her ring cut off at one point, and I took her to my jeweler and we got it all set up for her, and so she could wear her ring again. And and one of the things when I was a little kid is my grandparents had eaves in their house, and so eaves is like where the roof makes that little corner, there's storage there, and so I would play in the eaves, and I would go through all the old boxes, and I would find things from the war
Nice.
that my grandfather brought home, including Nazi armbands and gas masks and weird shit like that. They eventually
With
gave it
fortune
to
on the black market.
they gave it to the historical society, but I found my grandfather's letters to my grandmother.
Oh, that's so nice. Was there any
No, there
I'm going
wasn't.
to come
but
home from this war and
I asked my grandfather I asked my grandmother if I could read them, and she said, "Ask your grandfather," and he said yes. And I wonder if that bothered her. But oh my God, I'm going to cry. I haven't thought about this in years. So to have this young man, he was just a baby. It was about to storm Normandy Beach.
and guess what? We won.
Birthday proposes and he makes it home. But I got to watch that. I got to read the letters, and my grandfather wasn't just at Normandy. He was all through Africa. He had malaria. He was in the 9th Infantry. You can follow what they did all throughout the world. And my grandfather was kind of grouchy. He or seemed grouchy, and but he was really sweet. And I remember playing cribbage with him, and he taught me to sail and he taught me to fish. And I would dance in the living room, and he would come out and sing, and he had the best singing voice. He would sing like Joan Jett. Because Joan Jett would do covers, she did Crimson and Clover,
which you
and she did The Little Drummer Boy, and he sang those for me, and I absolutely love it, and I miss him so much. And I had that really fucked up dream about him last week.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. I just think that he was great, and I think that I'm so thankful to all those that served and all that's served today. I don't want there to be war ever, and I imagine that weighed heavily on my grandfather his entire life.
For
and
sure.
Thank you.
Matthew found a letter in his ceiling today.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of letters,
I did want to wrap up on that.
Sorry, go ahead.
But on the upside of DJ. There's some talk about what happened with the president today at a D-Day memorial. There are people that think he shit himself, and that the first lady marched him away, and the French president was standing there looking very confused. So look it up for yourself, judge it yourself.
Why
I
is
don't know what to
everybody
tell you.
so obsessed with the president's shitting themselves?
I think he has the nuclear code. Thank you.
They're
Thank
people
you.
are obsessed with Trump wearing a diaper at the Apprentice filming.
Listen,
Everybody's concerned about
listen.
bodily functions with these guys.
Well, we're
I
concerned
don't
with
remember
bodily
Jimmy Carter having an issue with shit in his pants.
Well, herein lies the problem. We have to stop
And he was
electing octogenarians. We need to stop having a goddamn popularity contest. Let's face it, the president is not the one pulling the strings. It's his people right behind him.
Soros-backed radicals.
So to get me fucking started.
All right, so let me get back.
And so Tom Hanks is trending because they talked about filming.
Yeah.
They talked about filming that and what it was like. And
because he did Band of Brothers and he did Saving Private Ryan.
I know that my grandfather did watch it, and I don't know how he did it, but he watched it, and it was,
Yeah.
I just can't even imagine what that was like.
It's crazy. Tracy did not know that you could play War at a casino.
Oh my God, it's already 9:44.
Yeah, it's crazy late. Harry Potter's on now on E. Is that well?
Okay, here's what you do.
We lost you.
Here's what you do. You watch us and listen to us, and you look at their screen and
That's
see
right.
if we match up with Harry
Hello.
Potter. You've seen Harry Potter.
Hello, Tracy. We are here.
You've got to put the Dinklehopper and the Quidditch.
And Tracy is laughing her ass off about Kamala Harris.
She's the queen of the
And we
queen.
talked
She'll
about
steal your
Matthew's letter. What did the letter say, Matthew? Was it any good? Was it juicy? Was there anything? Was there 1958 level? Thanks for sharing. I love that. Sorry, yeah, that was kind of amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so what else do we have? Oh, so it's 9:44. You guys, we've been doing all kinds of fun stuff on the socials lately. If you're not following us, please do, and follow each other, support each other out however you can. I do want to share this one because I know it's getting late, and like the new content rolls out in the morning, and I thought this one, I was particularly proud of it. So yesterday Rihanna was trending because I guess she has a wig line or something, maybe, I'm not really sure.
Wig hat.
But she showed up with this platinum blonde pixie cut. And I put it next to our friend Nene Leakes of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which we have been watching like crazy. And my question was, much like I asked about Hookah Bob and Matt yesterday,
who wore it better?
Who wore it better, Nene or Riri? Who wore it better? What do you think?
I think Riri could wear a Libman mop on her head,
Honestly,
and it would still look good.
But I think it looks better on Nene.
I think you're right.
I think it's Nene all the way. And no offense, no shade, Riri, but I think Nene is the winner. And wow.
Yeah,
could
go
you
figure.
imagine somebody? Can you imagine being compared to Rihanna and somebody says you look better?
We should send that. We should tweet that to Nene.
I have already tweeted it, but I will say this: if somebody tweeted that I looked better than Rihanna, I would frame that and carry it everywhere I go. Like that would be.
And Tracy also agrees. She thinks it's better on Nene as well.
Yeah.
And all right, so back to Matthew said it was a love letter to a pen pal. Guy was turning 18 August 31 of that year, and the girl he was writing and asked if he could get a picture and made to send her.
Aww.
That's
so
like the first.
Matthew, you should.
That was almost a dick pic.
You should share that with. That was like a 1958 dick pic. Matthew, you should
draw your penis on this. Just draw the outline on this line paper and send it to me. That would be great. That's what they used to do back in the day.
Dick and balls, or just dick?
Just dick. Nobody cares.
Do you think that you would notice the foreskin?
No, you're absolutely right.
Do you think that they would notice the foreskin on the paper? Like, would you know if a guy?
Probably.
You'd see it would be like a little.
Well, yeah, you might.
Or you didn't know if like the person just had the shakes and it just kind of ran off the page. Like I get shaky hands.
Glad he says you trace it. Yeah, you just trace it.
Well, if anybody would like to trace their penis and send it to me,
do that and send it, and then we'll show them on the show, but we won't say who it is.
Do dick and balls. Do dick and balls.
How are you gonna trace your balls?
You can do dick and balls.
Yes, it's against the etiquette of tracing your
junk. We're getting a little late in the evening, so it's a bad time to go on a tirade. But I just want to say this: if you're not going to include your dick and balls in a drawing, your balls are going to get neglected. And I understand that as being a problem most men have, is that their balls get neglected. If you don't want your balls to get neglected, you better put them in the picture.
You better trace them.
Trace them so we know that they're part of the package.
Well, wait. You trace,
and maybe you don't. Maybe you don't care about your balls. Doug loves to have his ball played with. Maybe more than the dick.
No, I'm a ball
guy. All right. Yeah, so wait, hang on. I have an answer to this whole question. You trace the dick, and then you use a rubber stamp pad and get the ink on your balls and just make a ball print, like a ball print.
Your balls look like a heart sometimes. Like when if you leave a sweaty mark, sometimes it's a little.
How do I leave a sweaty mark?
I think you trace the dick and then you freehand the balls.
Oh, maybe it's a creative. Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Or you could just cover the whole thing in paint. We have plenty of acrylic paint inside. You could pick whatever color you want. Opalescent,
and just do a full and she could do nipple prints. She could do nipple prints and send it to the guy.
I'm gonna start selling titty pics.
Nice.
I have great tits. I might as well. Got to make that cash somehow. We'll all do it. What do you have for comments?
I don't know what that. It wasn't too juicy. You're the sweetest girl. He said the sweetest boy, stuff like that. Yeah.
But that might be something that the Historical Society would like to see, or like maybe their family, like
maybe that guy went on to be John Wayne Gacy or somebody. Like maybe you don't know.
Oh, we had a guest on the podcast. She ate cookies with Jeffrey Dahmer on a regular basis at her piano teacher's house, and then she showed everyone her tits. Shout out to Michelle and Art, Roaming Royals. You guys are all over the place.
It was a little shocking.
We are always watching you. We love you. We miss you. We are living vicariously through you. But if you would like to get sick of RVing and live in this lovely Cape Coral rental in a mediocre neighborhood, then we'll live in your RV. Let's trade.
Not living in their RV. I don't know what they did in there.
Oh, they did things in there. I guarantee you they did things on there. Speaking of which, we're going to have the Impulsive Duo on next Thursday, and they are lifestyle social media influencers, and she has an app.
No joke.
What is her app called again?
Unicorn Landing?
I know it's Unicorn. Yeah, Unicorn Landing. It's their app. It's how you find a unicorn. In Swinger World, a unicorn is a lady that will play with the boy and the girl, and they are quite sought after. Apparently she's doing a whole rebuild on her website because they had some difficulties with the first round, but they are doing a rebuild, and she's really excited about it. Follow them on the socials. They're going to come on next week. You can ask them all kinds of crazy questions, and we'll have a great time. Okay. So
Matthew says watercolor paint. That's probably the safest.
That would be safer.
Washes off nicely.
the acrylic paint washes off pretty well.
Non-toxic.
I don't want that to get. I don't want it to
Acrylic
upset
paint
my
would end
flora.
up like it's like you
I
could
don't even
peel
know
it.
how would I
That's
make
not
up
good.
like if you wanted to take your your labia and your majora, minora, your vulva, your whole
Sorry, folks.
ball of wax.
I know it's this is not
Done it all
yeah.
before.
Okay, all right, okay, all right.
They have.
You want to go?
parts.
bleh?
No, I'm suggesting that if I got some paint up in there, and maybe I would put it in different. And how do I even get that? Like, would I have to like roll up the paper? Would I need to learn to do
Good
the
point.
splits again? I don't think I can do the
Kegel.
splits again, but like, yeah, the Kegel's not how I'm going to put it on paper. Okay, I've got it. I'm going to take the canvas. These chairs are on wheels. I'm going to take the canvas, put it on the corner of the chair. I'm going to
and
spread
roll it.
the chair, and I'm just going to write down.
You're
And, like,
you're in rare territory.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't done a puppet show with my tits tonight, so it's better than last week.
Letterman is Larry Austin. I wonder if he's related to Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man.
Oh, isn't Steve Austin like the wrestling guy?
Oh, Steve Austin was also the wrestling guy, but there was the Steve Austin original OG. Yeah,
OG back in the day. Well, I was.
they had the technology and they rebuilt them. Girl is a net, a net.
Okay.
Ooh, what's
Let's-
better than 1958? And you're wooing
We should
some
no
girl named
seriously. If you
Annette?
remind me of this later, I'll help you with it. Not that I have time because I owe Hookah Bob a website or a church a website.
we don't know who could bob shit.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
We love him.
We promised we were
We
gonna
did
help
give
him.
him a nice song that made him cry.
We did.
I love that. I think like I'm hoping he's like not crying because my singing is so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you sang. Do you
I
remember
did the
the song?
singing. Last night
We
took
hung
to
with Hookah Bob.
Yeah, it was the Hookah Bob song.
We love Hookah Bob.
And what's the name of that actual? We let the liquor talk. Is that what?
Yeah, last night I said last night we hung with Hookah Bob.
Yeah, it was a good.
Can't
it was a
remember
good rendition.
everything we said, but we said it all. Okay, sorry for the
I think
singing.
Hookah fell asleep. He hasn't commented in a while. He sent his little minion Matthew over here to distract us from his absence.
Well, we are
is what happens.
easily distracted by shiny objects. So we have started. It's it's late. It's
It is
9:52. So we have started a new fun thing that we do every day. We look back at our day and say, "What could I have done better? What could you have done better?"
I was not very productive today. I
I disagree with that.
and I let myself a little spiral out of control because I was getting super anxious and not bringing money in. So I was yeah. So
But okay, so let's manifest. This crowd is growing all the time, and everyone's telling their friends, everyone's liking, everyone's sharing, everyone's subscribing. Companies that are looking for micro influencers just like us, and they want to pay us a lot of money. And we're going to get a reality show, and your record is going platinum 7 times. And what we're going to have to do is bring the Candyman on the road with us.
Candyman's going to set up in the merch tent.
That's it.
Ooh,
That's what he's gonna do.
you get Candyman and Hookah Bob together, it's going to be crazy.
The sweet and taste of success.
So I was here watching you today, and I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you got a lot done.
Oh, you know what I did do today
you got the
that
house
was very good?
clean. What did you do?
I found I located a guy that does review and I'll get his name and stuff and I'll talk about it tomorrow. He does reviews of indie albums and things like that. So I sent off my stuff and he's hopefully going to review my album and I'll give him a shout out here and hopefully it helps everybody. And then the other thing I did is I sent my Pride remix of Perfectville to I forget the name of it, but it was essentially like gay radio programming. And so I don't know if I qualify since I'm not gay myself, but I said, I'm a dad, whatever. There was some stuff on our local town page that there was some hate and we wanted to spread the love. So we made this remix and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if they'll take it and distribute it or have it on the air or whatever. But it felt like a good thing to do to try and get the music out there. So,
Well, I listen, here's my thing. I hope people know, like, I have a pet peeve that like there are companies out there that like placate for Pride or for,
right.
like Black Lives.
yeah.
Like they don't give a shit that you're gay. They don't give a shit about Black lives. They don't give a shit about anything but making fucking money. We, on the other hand, genuinely care about everyone, and it was genuinely what we're trying to do. If the song blew up, that would be great. And if the song blew up, like we would do something nice, like pay for our gay kids' college. How about that? But in the meantime, we're just trying to support people. It was something Doug thought of. Billy had come up with the idea. Billy had actually asked him like a month before,
right.
"Oh, do a Pride remix." And he was like, "All right, gay remix. I'll get it playing in all the gay clubs in Peru." And Doug's
Of all
like, yeah,
places.
when I have time. And he didn't have time. And then when that happened, I look over and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm doing that remix for Pride. I thought it would be something nice to do. And so we have it on the podcast. And, we just want everybody to know that they're loved. And again, not just the gays and lesbies and the bis and the
Lesbies.
tries and the whatever the hell you want to do. You can be in
Do
a
whatever
pan.
you got to do.
We don't care.
Okay.
Fry it up.
Fry it
That's
up
all
in a
that
pan.
matters. I recommend coconut oil. It smells good. So you had a really productive day.
Yeah, it
despite-
was just I just wanted to do a lot. Like I wanted to generate a bunch of clips for you. I wanted to get I wanted to do a lot of interactions on my music stuff and I, there was just so much going on and I was so distracted because I had to kind of like I had to clean. I was throwing laundry and I was doing this and that and then that anxiousness kind of got me.
But we stopped.
Yeah.
Right. So what we've been doing is like Doug would normally get really upset and get into a downward spiral and bite my head off, and I would be in tears and everything would fall,
Sure.
and I would feel like shit for a week, and it would all fall apart. So what happened instead was I was like, hey, walk away from it. Let's talk about what you have accomplished. Let's play cribbage. And we said we were going to play cribbage, and normally he would have flipped out, but we sat down and we played cribbage immediately, and I won, of course.
Just barely.
Thank you, Grandpa. And Doug, what did you took a bath?
Yeah, I took
You
the
took care of
Epsom salt.
me. You
'cause
cooked.
I was
You entertained guests. You shared chocolates. We
yeah,
did the
no, it was great.
podcast. So like you
It
really had a
ended
very
up
productive
turning around a
day.
little bit.
But-
And the Celtics are up by what it looks like about 20 points.
I will say that I am incredibly proud of everything we accomplished today. I was super tired this morning, so I didn't get going like at 7. Like I like to get going at least by 7, usually earlier. But we just had a crazy week. So I would have liked to have gone up earlier, but I was really tired, so I can't really fault myself with that. I ate really healthy. I drank lots of fluids. I worked really hard on everything. I was very focused. I can't think of anything I could have done better today. I think did I handle you well?
Yeah, no, you were super helpful, and you were cranking on stuff today.
I really was,
you
and
really did a good job.
And I was really grateful that Ramon at Social Bee, and Social Bee is really saving us a lot of time. We're just trying to get leaner and better at it and try to make it work. Yeah, because we want to make it awesome for you guys. And I know I'm talking about the podcast again, but it's all I think about is you guys. I'm obsessed with you. Did you guys have anything that you could have done better today? Like if you look back at your day, you're like, I wish I had not been nasty to that person. Or...
Flip my gird about the heat this afternoon.
Well,
there you go.
It was probably 98. Yeah, it was 98. It probably felt like 110. That's
Yeah.
not good.
Beth, was there anything that you wish you had done better today?
No,
No, she's
You know what
pretty
you should do
fucking
next time?
perfect.
just go to Starbucks and not buy anything.
She does
It's cool.
coconut oil, but she does great.
I love
That's
it.
awesome. So
I absolutely
Tracy
love it.
said she wished she didn't have a negative thoughts towards a really annoying person today, and it was not her mom.
Okay, so this is what I do, and I have really annoying thoughts about someone. Okay, I know I've talked about it a million times, but this is a great opportunity for all to practice. We all have someone that has annoyed us recently. I'm not going to name names. Actually, you're not at this time. I'm trying to think of somebody that has annoyed me recently.
Can Clark annoy you?
Don't do Clark.
I'm doing Clark.
I'm trying to. Oh, okay. I've got someone. And so this person annoys me. That fucking pompous ass, condescending, out of touch with reality fucking prick.
Oh,
I
not
wish
you guys.
I wish him peace,
Not
love,
you guys.
and happiness.
because we just met. Yeah, I know. I
No,
know.
really.
I
No,
know.
I wish him peace, love, and happiness.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
wish him peace, love, and happiness.
No, you don't.
I do.
Oh, you genuinely do?
Please don't mock me. I'm working
Now
on
I'm
it.
being annoying.
No, help me. I'm working on it. I wish him peace, love, and happiness. I want you to join me. I want you to think
Okay.
of someone that bothers you and wish them peace, love, and happiness. And
No- nobody bothers me. I'm a cool
Should we
cucumber.
have some incense going?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I had a little incense in an edible. Let's talk about.
And Randall's got to call his mama, so he's on the side right now.
That's okay.
We'll sign language
That's all right.
for you,
can spell my name.
Randall.
I love you.
We'll
Okay.
sign language for you,
Oh,
Randall.
Oh, here's one. Do you see this?
See, that's kind of funny.
Wait, it's bullshit. And if you go like this, abortion. Yeah. I know useful things.
You can't even do that sign language in Alabama.
Yep, that's a good line, honey. So
It's a funny line.
I
timely.
went in the pool. I did all of my TikToks, all my YouTubes, all my Facebooks, all my Instagrams. I learned a new social media platform,
Yes,
the
you
social
did.
media management tool. I had guests in my home. I ate chocolate and I didn't make sex noises, just the face. I have resisted the urge to go inside and rub it all over my body, but not for long. And I'm really proud of all we're accomplishing and all the amazing people we've met along the way and the people I've been able to help this week. I need to reach it back out to Darce and see how she's doing, just because being a mom with 5 little girls is fucking hard, and we chat sometimes about that. And yeah, I just love everyone. I'm so grateful for everybody that's here. So we wrap up with gratitude every night. What are you grateful for?
Gratitude to having our great guests tonight. That was so much fun. I hope that
Thank you
our
so
crowd
much.
will help
Candyman.
them. Candyman
And Mrs. Candyman.
Mrs. Man.
Thank you so much for coming tonight. And of course, we're grateful for everybody that comes and supports the podcast night after night. We're grateful that we can go live on TikTok. Thank you for the 5 cents that we made last night.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's life-changing. 5
Moving
cents for us.
forward, baby.
And of course, we are thankful
For all of these crazy people.
Oh my God, to all these amazing
Matthew
people,
and
all
his
the people that
letter-writing
give us
friend.
like shares and subscribes. Thank you, everybody who tells everybody about our podcast. For some reason, we are not getting any coverage on TikTok,
I think we
Twitter-
were, but now it's
Twitter at all.
Yeah,
we are
they
not
might have shut
showing
us
at
off.
Twitter at all. That's really fucking weird. It might be because I picked a fight with Elon Musk today.
Oh, that'll do it.
Todd White, I said that because he was talking about like how important it is that we go to space, and I'm like, I just want to be able to like, live a healthy life.
You just want your Jeep to run.
Yeah, that too. But I I want everybody to be happy, healthy, wealthy. and
Kathy
wise.
shows some gratitude for our great show.
Thanks, girl.
She's the best.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for introducing us to your friends. We love them, almost as much as we love you. It's like a neck and neck race.
Well,
Although they
you
brought
know
us
what?
chocolate.
Oh yeah, Kathy.
One more bite of that chocolate, girl. You're gonna have to make a lot of pillows.
Or an edible rug.
Oh, an edible rug. That would be nice. Oh, you could make that with like licorice. Y'all need to do a. Hang on. Genius
what kind of
moment
diabetes you
of-
get from eating a
genius
candy
moment
pillow at
of my,
night?
I have a
when you
genius
sleep.
moment of my life. Kathy Worth, you need to get together with my friend here, the Candyman. Y'all could make a whole candy room for like a birthday party or something. She could make a wall hanging, a rug, like grass, and make everything edible, and everyone eats it. And the Candyman could come.
What if you did green licorice and made like a
I'm saying.
grassy area? Todd Albee says that we showed up on Reels.
I don't know what's going on. We weren't on TikTok and on Twitter for some reason, and that's where we usually get the bulk of our people.
We came
So
up a money making idea for Tom today.
why are we not on?
Todd, we because he had his legs are all beat up from working out.
You told him to cover it with fiberglass.
Well, it's like a bath fitter. We're gonna do leg fitter where they come and the workmen like kind of could cover your legs in like a fiberglass like veneer, and
Kind of like a cast.
I don't know.
They're
it's
3D
just like-
printing casts now. Did you know that?
That's a great thing for cast.
Yeah, because they
It's a
breathe
great
and you can
application
wash
for
and
that.
you can get them
Yeah.
wet and stuff. Okay.
So
So
leg
thank
fitter.
you to everyone
com.
who comes night after night and supports
Everybody.
us, the Master Haters. We love you
Got a
guys
bunch
so
of
much.
likes up here.
Platty, Court, Hookah Bob,
We have
Daniel,
two Todds tonight.
Helen,
White
all the
and Albie.
Todds.
Mark Davis stopped by.
Ann, Trace, Randall. There's so many of you guys. Daniel, Kathy. Who am I forgetting? Cindy, Tracy. Oh, Candyman.
We lost
Mrs.
Cindy to
Candyman,
the riveting
Patty. I
crime
don't know.
podcast.
I don't know who else there is, but all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
folks that came in over on the TikTok.
Yeah, they're all good. Cool. All right, well that wraps it up. We're gonna be back tomorrow night. Are there any guests tomorrow night? Or guess what happens
is
tonight?
Jackbox
Jackbox
night.
night
Everybody
tomorrow.
loves Jackbox night. If you haven't played before, if you haven't watched before, we play Jackbox. We're on our phones. We're on our the best way to do it is with 2 devices, but you could do it with just your phone. We're gonna log into jackbox.tv. The best way to watch is on YouTube and minimize
play
your
along.
window, and you can play along. We play Jackbox. So I guess we won't do TikTok tomorrow night because it wouldn't make any sense.
Probably not. No.
Unless
No.
we can, maybe if we can figure out a way to do it, but unless anybody knows how we can do TikTok and this at the same time, let us know.
Mm.
We love you guys.
You guys are the best. See you tomorrow.